Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the best of Ron and Fez.
It's Ron and Fez here.
It's a best of. And here's the best of Mooch put together for us. We're going to find out where so many of the songs on the Ron and Fez show came from. The Sleeves song, Mighty Horse. You'll hear the backstory to that. Paranoid's Battle of Gale O. Sleeves' other great song, It Takes a Rube. Also, Fez, one of your all-time favorites, Fat Baby.
Perhaps my favorite Paranoid song of all time. You will find out the mysterious secret origin behind Fat Baby.
And then, of course, Sleeves doing Peas Hoed, which is the Earl Douglas story. And then finally, Paranoid's homage to young Fez Watley, Fatty Pneumonia. All coming up on this very, very special Ron and Fez best of. It is the stories behind the songs.
It's the best of Ron and Fez.
Graffiti artist and consultant to designer Mark Echo. He was arrested for allegedly spray painting subway cars.
Would you call him Mr. Echo?
I probably would call him Mr. Echo.
Lost 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the numbers that Hurley won with.
Very strange. So he was arrested for spray painting subway cars in Brooklyn.
What year is this? 83?
No, it's 2007.
Now grow up then, Mark Echo.
So with Mark Echo, always a big proponent of graffiti in the cities. He considers it an art thing. Do you think graffiti is art?
Well, obviously it's art, but it doesn't mean that you can paint it wherever you want.
See, I have less trouble with like the graffiti that's like pictures and stuff than somebody just tagging something.
Well, I mean, either way, again, I don't know what you mean by pictures and stuff, but I don't care how good the guy can paint. You want him to come by and paint on the side of your house.
I mean, I grew up in, New York during that whole graffiti time, like late 70s, early 80s. I always looked at it as art because you took an old, just a barren wall and you make something cool out of it. Like when I go to see my parents, there's this big mural that otherwise it's like the side of a subway station. Mm-hmm. They put up a big mural and it was like remember and it has like a picture of Biggie Smalls, Jam Master Jay, a couple other people. It's a nice piece of art and it's nice to look at. And otherwise you'd be just staring at a stone wall. Why not? And it's not harming anyone. Why not have the art?
Well, it would be up to, the people. Like if you say I have a wall and I'd like some graffiti on it, I'm all for that. I don't have a problem with that. But if you have a wall and you don't want anybody to spray paint on it and the kids come by and they're spray painted, that's screwing around with private property. And here he did not have a deal to spray paint on the train. Whether you think it's art or whether I think it's art, it doesn't matter. It's not his property to do it on.
With this, it makes you wonder, too. It's the whole art thing where, it's like, how much of it is art?
How much is what is art?
Of the graffiti is art, and how much of it is just like this Echo Unlimited trying to get their name out there?
Well, I mean, you could still even marketing also can be art. A commercial could be art. Anything could be art. That's not the problem. Who was the guy who went around putting the orange bags and the orange flags up in Central Park?
That was Jean-Claude and Cristo.
Right, Cristo, that's his name. Now, some people liked it, some people didn't, some people considered it art, other people said, well, look, anybody could do that. But the point is, he was set up to do it. You go in and do that in the middle of the night, and it's vandalism. You got to have somebody on your team there. So it's ridiculous. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
I want to know if where Earl lives and where he parks his car, because after the graffiti hits it in the morning, I want to see how he feels about the idea that...
What do you think, that drab building you live in, Earl?
No, honestly, it could use some color. I mean, it is a drab building. It's a boring building. I mean,
what if I went by and just sprayed Monkey House? Wouldn't that make you crazy?
Well, that would make me crazy, but if someone put like a nice...
I think it's art. I think it's beautiful art. That's me.
The word Monkey House.
That's where I spray painted everywhere. I did it on the Empire State Building. Why are you taking it so personal? Why can't I express myself?
I think also it's about intent, too, because like when Basquiat would do... Basquiat.
Okay.
When he would do graffiti, there was always a purpose behind what he was doing. And other people, it's just scribbling. I mean, people putting a mustache on a movie poster, This is silly.
Although I will tell you, some of the stuff that I saw people put on movie posters has cracked me up. When Meg Ryan was cheating on Dennis Quaid, who was she with?
Russell Crowe.
All right, so her and Russell Crowe had a movie coming out. And on the movie poster, they're both running. And I'm down at Union Square, and somebody put over it, "Hurry up, it's your husband." And it really cracked me up. All right, here is Charlie. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, Ron, Fez?
Hey, pal, what can we do for you?
You gotta love it. It's New York. And the thing about the blacks doing it, listen, I'm in the scene. It's more, if anything, Caucasians, white boys doing it, if anything. And it's all over. It's on billboards. That's a form of graffiti, signs everywhere you see. It's just in a different form.
All right, so you're saying every billboard that we see is graffiti?
Well, it's in this form. It's the art of getting up, getting fame, getting known.
Right.
You know?
So really you're saying it's just advertising.
Pay millions of bucks to advertise.
Right,
you know?
for that person.
And graffiti is not, it's all about doing it when you ain't supposed to do it. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of elements into it. It's just not, you can't just put it on a canvas. It's not graffiti. That's art, All
right, so but the fact of when you put it on art, you're saying that's given up when you put it on a canvas, then it stops being art. It's more art when you're out putting it places.
It becomes a different element of graffiti. It's still in the graffiti scene, but it's not, Graf is going out there 4 in the morning,
right,
until the sun comes up. I did it since I was little. I'm pretty known, and trust me, there's a lot of Caucasians out there doing it.
No, I think there's all different types, but you put it this way, Charlie. Now, you're saying it's cool to spray on a billboard sign, right? Somebody pays for that sign; they pay to get their message out. You're not paying a dime to put your message out. You got to know they're going to come after you for it.
Hey, I don't give a damn. It's the art of getting up and getting known. Whatever you got to do.
And what happens once you're known, Charlie?
Well, you get trips, you get sponsors. There's a lot of things behind it, man. You do get recognition. Look at, I don't want to mention this asshole's name, but Mark Echo,
Yeah.
He's recognized. You got a clothing company out of it. You get things out of it.
All right, so you see Mark Echo almost as a hero with this whole deal.
Ron and Fez, billboards all over the place. What's going to happen? Your ratings are going to go up, isn't it?
Yeah, but, it would be up to the company to be able to pay for it. We're not running a guerrilla thing out of here.
I hear that. It's a guerrilla movement. That's the way it goes, and it's the art of getting up, getting known, and then you take that vehicle and you go other places once they know you.
And then once that happens, people spray all over your stuff. Jesse, what do you got for us, pal?
Yeah, I think there's a good point to be made around what people consider to be art in general. I mean, I think the majority of these people are not really artists. They're just like self-labeling themselves artists and sort of hiding behind that word.
Well, anyone can call themselves an artist. That's the beauty of it. But I'll give you an example here. I know a person, everywhere they go, they tag the building or whatever, and it just says, "Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass." And everywhere I go, I keep reading the same thing. And finally, yeah, I get it. Why do it over and over? Is that art to you, Earl?
I don't think it's necessarily art. It's definitely making a statement of some sort.
What is the statement? Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass? How is that a statement? It doesn't even need to be said. Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show. I'm tired of seeing it. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm a director in New York.
I got 2 radio shows, Kevin.
And I'm huge, by the way.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, art is subjective, but you can't go around without permission just tagging things up. If you want to shoot a film, you need to go to the mayor's office. You need permission. I mean, The Sopranos was just rejected to shoot in Bloomfield, New Jersey.
Right.
I mean, so it just goes to show you. I mean, so it's not the people like Earl when you're saying art school's expensive. That's why most of these art schools have scholarships. For that very reason, for people who can't afford it. Because if you're a real artist will pursue his dream no matter what. And if you are good, you'll be recognized, you can get in, and you can do it the right way. Because honestly, how many of these people who are, tagging the 40-year-old version posters are going on to becoming big artists? You know what I mean?
I got to go, yeah. Well, I got no problem in not looking at the 40-year-old virgin posters. But I could honestly say this. When it actually says whether it's art or not, who the hell is going to buy a painting that says Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass? And the same thing over and over. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, with the exception of John Waters, nobody.
Well, yeah, John Waters actually did buy one. As a matter of fact, paid $1.5 million.
Well, he's a genius.
Yeah.
But seriously, I mean, it's like it's not a bunch of people like Mark Echo. The majority of people who are doing graffiti in New York City are teenage kids who are just walking around
high on crack,
balls. Right.
Why, Earl? Why does that make you angry?
Yeah, because they're not all high on crack. If they were high on crack, they wouldn't be able to really create some really nice pieces of art. I mean, a lot of this graffiti.
Where is this, Earl?
I want to see this beautiful art that you see, Earl. I'm missing it.
Where do you hang out? Where do you see these beautiful pieces? Let me know so I can go check it out. Give me the address right now.
I mean, it's there's like I mentioned earlier. There's a mural, a beautiful mural on Jamaica Center at Jamaica Center in Jamaica, New York. This beautiful mural has.
But that did not get done in 5 minutes and then the kids are running. Those people were probably artists hired by the city to come in and do it. Am I correct?
Right. That's a commissioned work of art.
Yeah, and I love those in the city. I do think it makes the city a better place to live. But at the same point, do you want somebody to take that beautiful mural and you go out and look at the next day and you see a big giant Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass across it? You're going to be going, who went and ruined this beautiful graffiti of mine?
That's not going to add to it, Earl.
Well, not only that, I mean, Earl, do you realize what happens to the city when they have to clean all this stuff up, how much money it costs to clean it up? It costs the city every single time your taxes go up. That's part of it. When they got to clean up the subways, there are people with a new bus is commissioned, and the second the day the bus goes out, there's graffiti all over it. It's ridiculous.
That's not necessarily true either. Like a lot of the trains now, they have this so-called graffiti-proof thing on it.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, doesn't that tell you something, that you have a graffiti-proof thing on a
Somebody made $1 million coming up with a graffiti-proof train. That's how crazy the world is.
Probably the brother of the biggest graffiti artist out there. That's how.
Now, not only this, Kevin. Not only could you not shoot your movie where you want to, but you just can't walk up and start showing it on a wall. That again, if you want your film to be viewed, it has to take place at a certain place. You know?
Exactly.
You cannot just be able to go, hey, I've got a rock band, so I'm going to plug in and play on the corner of 57th Street and 6th Avenue. Everybody else can live by the rules except for the graffiti artist. I got another one, too. When you see the Mighty Horse rocks, you don't spell rocks, R-O-X. I don't get all that. Charles, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron and Fez, love the show.
It's fantastic.
So my brother was actually arrested on Thanksgiving night for tagging. This is a well thought out process. These guys carry around their sketchbooks. They design what they're going to tag, and the higher, you guys were saying you admire, the height of some of these. The higher you can tag something, the more respect you're going to get. So that's why there was an earlier call about some guy tagging on the train track or something like that. The more outlandish you tag, and again, tagging is a lot different than art. But the more outlandish you tag, the more respect you're going to get in the community.
All right, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a plane and tag the sky. Because I always like to see those guys. I like to see a skywriter. It doesn't last long, but it's always exciting. Best I ever saw, Surrender Dorothy. Scared the hell out of us. We had to go running over to the Wizard. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie, have you been noticing around Chelsea somebody's been tagging Obey Fez all over the place?
I've seen those stickers, and I'm going to tell you the truth, Fez.
Yeah?
I find them tacky, and I find them a little bit homoerotic S&M. Why should anyone obey you?
That is the Watley Posse that I am not affiliated with. I do not condone any of their actions.
You're not affiliated with the posse that follows you.
Exactly.
How could that be?
They threw my name on it without permission. They even took a picture of me, morphed it with Andre the Giant's big face.
It's not. It's actually your prom picture. Earl, okay, he's not affiliated with the Watley posse. Oh, by the way, Frank Sinatra has never been affiliated with Rat Pack, and that's the end of that, okay? Oh, and Joe Namath never played for the Jets, so stop showing pictures of him in the uniform. Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, yeah, I know Earl seems to be a big fan of graffiti art, but I don't know if Earl owns a car or his apartment, but how would you like somebody to come along and just start spray painting their name or whatever they want on the side of his car?
What about my tag, Monkey House? Only I pronounce it like this, Monkey House, because that's my straight thing. Would you have a problem if I did that on your building?
I mean, if it looks good and brought something to the building and made it look better.
I believe it would bring laughter to the neighborhood.
Yeah, if you look at my building and you see Monkey House sprayed across it, I'm going to laugh. And
Sure.
I'm like, it'll make me want to even go home more.
What if I put up there, Monkey House of D-Sippers? You would not think, everybody would laugh.
No, I don't know if I would.
I would.
I would get a big chuckle out of that. I mean, particularly the second half of that.
Well,
but
you could not sue me for libel because I can prove it.
I'd want to get some photos of it. I know that much.
All right, let's hear something interesting from Radio Shark. Go ahead, Shark.
You know, I'm a fan of the graffiti because I was an old school graffiti artist myself. My specialty was the peace sign, the SWAT sticker, the backwards SWAT sticker. I'd draw the Road Runner, just the word the Who, maybe 69 because I got some surfers course that I won down Seaside Heights, or Repent 13. Yeah, those type of things.
Wow. All right, Radio Shark. Graffiti. He likes the graffiti. Sometimes if I just he is the graffiti of this show. The show was going in one direction. He comes by and tags his message of hate on it once a night at least. And then now I'm like, well, just get it over with. Just do it. Say your annoying piece and go on your way. I've left a little piece of the Ron and Fez wall for him to come by and put up his graffiti. And he always puts the guy with the big nose looking over the fence.
Oh, Kilroy.
Kilroy was here. That's his graffiti. By the way, why didn't you ever come up with the nickname graffiti? It's very funny. Case One, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron Fez buddies, what's up?
Yeah.
I just wanted to break it down. I mean, I've been tagging for like 10 years now. There's two types of writers. There's the bomber, and then there's the actual artist. In order to become an artist, you need can time. You need time to hone your skills. So you start out tagging.
Right.
Usually the taggers are a little less talented, or they'll just have, we got the F the world attitude. I don't care what your business is. I don't care. But I got to start somewhere, and I got to get my name up. Then usually once they graduate, to a better level of things, they'll take the other route. They'll go legal walls. They'll set up some of their own stuff. But you got to start somewhere.
All right, let me ask you this, Case One. Have you seen the guy who's doing Mighty Horse Rocks the Fat Ass?
No, I've seen the Old Bay Fezzes, though. Those are good.
You like those?
That's big. That's definitely big.
Those are awful. Take them down if you see them.
You know what? Maybe now I'm with the graffiti kids now. All right, Case One. Where do you hope to take your career?
For me, it's a hobby. It's a pastime. You let out a lot of steam doing it.
Yeah.
And it's a good release. It's a rush too, man. When you're hanging off the side of a bridge or you're running through train tracks,
it's exciting.
It's crazy adrenaline rush, man. Can't beat it.
All right. Now, by the way, I noticed a lot of the graffiti artists seem to be white kids, even though Johnny earlier told us they were all blacks.
No, big Puerto Rican influence.
All different kinds, right?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Puerto Rican. Oh, here comes the blowhard calling with his stuff. Why can't they graffiti the flag? Why can't they have the American flag up there? Why in this country do you constantly have to wave a flag? What is the whole deal there that you've got to have a flag going 24 hours a day?
He forgets what country he's in.
Sub, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys. I love the show, by the way. I listen all the time.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's pretty good. Yeah. And I listen a lot when I'm doing work, and that work is art. And I'm a pretty successful artist, do very well for myself. And I did come from doing a lot of graffiti.
Uh-huh.
And to this day, meet people who I influenced who are like, I'm an artist, or I'm doing this, I'm in graphic design, I'm doing really well because of stuff you did on the street. Whether it was illegal, but we did a lot of stuff kind of legally too, in the early 90s and late 80s. And I think it was Case One, he kind of said it right, that there are certain writers that are bombers, and then you have the artists who are doing kind of big murals and stuff. But you'd be surprised how many people are influenced by just going out there and doing some stuff. I mean, you meet people who their whole career is based on stuff they saw as a kid on the trains and this stuff they see in books. And I've met people all over the world who, just through graffiti, I can go to most cities in Europe and have somewhere to stay, because I would be like, oh, so-and-so from New York is coming, can he stay with you? I never met the guy before, but he'd be like,
so you're famous in that world.
Say that again? You're
famous in that world, in Case One, famous in that world.
Well, my career now is doing, kind of oil paintings, and I show in a lot of galleries, but, I still every once in a while get together with my friends somewhere in the country, whether it's in the Midwest or something, because we're spread all over the place.
I'm all for doing it in the Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to do this. I want you to go out in the Midwest and just do Hayseed Suck or Thanks for George Bush.
Well,
every place you can.
Well, the weird thing about graffiti is that, people automatically think it's just like hip-hop or something.
Right.
When we were doing it, I was hanging out. I mean, it was kind of more of, you hung out with kids who were listening to punk rock. They were listening to kind of metal. They were listening to hip-hop. And it was definitely a thing where it was like, it could be skater kids. It wasn't this category of this or that. So it, in a weird way, a lot of times when it's just like if you do graffiti, you're some hip-hop kid. Well, no. When we were growing up in the city, you were going to punk rock shows. You were going to see what was, to be hip-hop. You just go see people emceeing and everything. So it's a little weird where it comes now. It has a whole hipster thing that goes along with it. But I don't know. I still, to this day, I can do this very classical oil painting, which is what I do. But when I see some kid out there doing something really cool on the street, I'm still have to stop and go, that's great.
Sub, I'd like to see some of your work.
Well, tell me where to send it. I'll send
if you send it to Ron and Fez AOL.com, if you got anything up, I'd love to take a look at it.
Sure. And
some of these guys are turning me a little bit. I'm going to tell you the truth, Earl.
Well, a lot of people, and I'm not an idiot, so I'm going to say, when they're like, oh, this is crap, and I don't know why they're doing this. Yeah, I sometimes see stuff and go like, that's crap. Yeah. And one of your former callers said something about getting respect and everything. Well, you get respect a lot of time by just being really innovative and being really good.
Right, but I don't want to say anything on the Chrysler Building. I already see that as and I'm very serious. I think Grand Central Station is a work of art. I don't need anybody spray painting on there.
And I absolutely agree with you. And I think generally people who are talented and who know, kind of like, there is a sort of like respect thing. There is a sort of like hierarchy of things. And if you're kind of just doing things that aren't cool, if you're going over certain people who have respect, you're not going to get respected in return. Your stuff is going to get gone over.
All right, my man. We got to take a break. Thanks
a
lot for
calling us. Guys.
There goes Sub. We'll take a break. Right back. Ron and Fez Show.
Graffiti artist and consultant to designer Mark Echo. He was arrested for spray painting subway cars in Brooklyn.
I'm a fan of the graffiti because I was an old school graffiti artist myself. My specialty was the peace sign, just the word the who, the backwards SWAT sticker. I'd draw the road runner, just the word the who, repent 13, the word the who. Yeah, those type of things.
It's a guerrilla movement, that's the way it goes, and it's the art of getting up, getting known, and then you take that vehicle and you go other places once they know you.
The higher you can tag something, the more respect you're going to get. The more outlandish you tag, the more respect you're going to get in the community.
I know a person, everywhere they go, they tag, Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
mighty horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When mighty horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Everybody else can live by the rules, except for the graffiti artists. When you see the Mighty Horse rocks, you don't spell rocks, R-O-X.
When mighty horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
What about my tag, Monkey House? Only I pronounce it like this, Monkey House.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Monkey House! Because that's the name I tag with. Monkey House of D-Sippers.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass? Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. All right, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a plane and tag the sky.
Shot a boo gray.
Hey, doggy, it's the best of Ron and Fez.
Hey, we had a visitor the other day, Fez, that was Polo and his scary wife.
Yeah, Polo came by the other day. His wife was stuck over at Bloomingdale's. So after the show ended, he ended up hauling her into the studio with us while we were still here.
Yeah, let me just set this up. He came in to do the show. He put her at Bloomingdale's because he was afraid to bring her in. He brought her in after the show, so we tried to roll tape. It went on for like an hour. It was ungodly terrible. Now, I've told that to people because we'd never met his wife before. It was really, really bad. But people keep emailing me, would you play it on the air? Would you put it on the air? There's no comedic value to this whatsoever.
It's just an insane woman who's in here wanting to babble with her crazy husband.
I wouldn't even go into that. She didn't know what she was doing here. He brings her into the place. I got to explain this to you. We'd always done, heavy set jokes about her for years because she was big. They got her on some kind of drug. She's lost like 150 pounds. So now she's like skin and bone. She's older than her years. They've got her where the drugs, 17 different pills a day, it's aged her. She's still crazy as a loon. She's still out of her fucking mind, and yet in a whole different way than she was out of her mind before. For some reason, she wanted to impress us, so she had on this, like, old ball gown. And then her hair is thinning out like a chicken head, I would assume also from all the drugs she's taken. So she had some kind of knitted cap on her head that Paulo immediately knocked over her eyes. It really got off to a bad start. It's really not comedic. It's uncomfortable. So we'll play as much as you'll take, because people feel like we're holding this from them, and we're not. It's just, it's really bad stuff. Earl, I know you were weirded out by it, right?
I was completely weirded out by it, and then just re-listening to it, it gets even more creepy and weird.
Yeah, it's just creepy.
This is really uncomfortable. That's the only word I can think of.
And then the other thing is her arms are all cut up, all gashed open, and again, probably because the drugs, she's not healing properly. It looks like, have you ever been out to a pond and it's freezing at different levels? That's the way her wounds on her arms are healing. And she has no idea where they came from. He claims she falls down. She claims he hurts her. We have no idea, but it's like that old movie Baby Jane from the 50s, right? Or it's just this crazy woman, as sad could be. It's just bizarre.
And you're right, she has no idea where she's at. The legs as messed up as the arms, and they have giant bandages on them where the blood's been through.
I would not look at the legs. The fact that you even saw that is beyond me. I thought to myself, I'm not looking any lower because I was afraid of feet. I thought maybe she would have some kind of bandages around her feet. It was just too weird and freaky. And again, this is not even entertaining. I don't know. The only reason why we're playing is because people won't leave us alone about it. But and we can't, it was like an hour. We can't play all that. So we'll play just some clips that we have. This is Gail O. After all these years, we finally get to meet her and her husband, Paulo.
Hi, Mrs. Paulo.
I wanted to leave.
Mm-hmm. All right, now you pushed her head over her face.
Her hat went down over her eyes, Paulo.
All right, now you put a hat right on her head.
Why are you doing this? If they can't accept the way I look, why are you doing this?
I'm trying to help.
So that's her just sitting down. That's just coming into the room and sitting down, and it's already that nutty.
And you're going to hear, like, the voice is pained, and why are you doing this? And it's real Bellevue stuff, right from the word go. And he's married to her. They've been married for years, and it's just uncomfortable.
I'm all chopped up.
Yeah,
those
and
dogs.
I'm looking at your...
No, the dogs didn't do it.
No.
It was me.
And I'm looking at the cuts on your wrists, too. You got...
She's
the
falling
other
constantly.
side.
Fall or pushed?
The fact of the matter is he cuts me and punches me.
I
does
do not
basically
cut and
do.
punch. You're
yes.
falling constantly.
Yes, maybe
Falling.
I fell a couple times.
No,
This is 25 years of it.
No.
Now I already feel like a cop who is showing up at the house, and I'm sure cops just want to leave that. There's no way for them to break it up or make any sense about it. They just want these people to hush so the neighbors stop calling them.
She does look like any sort of homeless person that you would see at the bus stop, maybe just talking to themselves, who needs medical and psychiatric care.
Fez, the only way I'm going to disagree with that is that she spends tons of money. She's got all this cash because both sets of parents just died. According to Paul Hulu, she's gone through $400,000 in the last couple years. Most of it on these crazy gowns. Do you
That
feel like
I
you're
never-
abused?
Yes.
You're abused physically?
Yes.
Mentally?
Yes, he has.
Do you think I'm abused? Do you think you abuse me?
Do you abuse back?
I don't. No, I don't hit him physically or anything.
Well, how do you think that you're crushing me mentally?
Yeah, but Paul, just because mentally, he's so full of shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not full of. I am
You
not full of shit.
are.
I am
You
praying
are
to
not.
God every day for my death.
You are
right
not-
now. Right now, God.
Yeah.
Kill me right.
This is
now.
what he
There's
does
others
all
in
the
the room.
time.
Mhm.
Others around, but he's
God,
actually
I'm
doing
waiting.
this. You know what,
Yes.
Paul?
You are crushing me, aren't you? Crushing me.
So you hit me instead?
I don't hit you.
Yeah, but he,
I had your hand.
Okay,
I'm
look,
trying to get you
Paul,
from Lexington.
Paul.
Yes.
Honestly.
And you used every ounce. You were at a 90-degree angle from the ground.
Paul, I think it's time to just stop, the fun and games of this whole situation.
Not fun and games.
Now you can hear that Fez and I we're not even part of this. I mean, it feels like you've seen a car crash, and you know you should move on, but you just stop and stare.
And you can tell it's the slightest thing. That sets either one of them off at this point when they're together.
I find Paul to be a saint. For what he's done, staying, he may be an actual saint, a living saint. All right, here's the thing. How long have you guys been married?
29 years.
29? Is that long?
It's
Yeah.
the big question is,
Why do we stay together?
why do you stay together, and why haven't you made a family? Why don't you have children?
Oh, see, I wanted to do that.
Oh, nice.
It was really something that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was with, family was very important to me.
Did you two have trouble getting pregnant? Was that the problem?
No, of course not.
Oh, what happened then?
He refused to have children.
In what
I
way?
got 2 abortions.
Oh, no.
You want to hear something really chilling?
Yeah, I do.
The second time
Okay.
I got pregnant, it wasn't like I guess I made up my mind somewhere. I guess I got to do it.
Right.
Because I'm in New York City and I can't get by on a secretary's,
And he was going to leave you if you had it.
No, he forbid me to get pregnant. But the day that I went to the Brooklyn place to get the thing, he didn't so much as look at me when I got out of the car, and he didn't pick me up even.
Oh, jeez.
So we're reliving maybe the worst moment.
Well, this is really bad.
How did you get home from the clinic?
I had to take the bus.
Oh, God.
Oh, right after the procedure.
Right after the procedure, exactly. And I
Still
wasn't,
bleeding.
and I got little scars down here.
Where?
Right around here.
Oh, jeez. Let's just split the blame evenly and say, do you think either one of us deserves to be a parent?
I do.
I think you
I
two
deserve that.
I think you two would have made great parents.
I think he would have made a great parent too.
Yeah.
But he was scared of something. I've never been able to get it out of him.
What were you afraid of, Paul? Why wouldn't you show up? Why does she got to be a strap hanger leaving the abortion clinic?
Every step of our of our marriage, every step of our lives has been a constant contention. And basically, she's the opposite. I say abortion, she says no abortion. And that's kind of the way she treats things.
We're both
so you
Catholic.
said no, so she went and had it.
Yeah.
No, you're saying it's her
We
idea.
would have had to deal. Well, you see, the thing is, I'm a Catholic and he's a Catholic, and so what? We've got a baby coming. What are we going to do about it? Well, there was no discussion. He wouldn't even talk about
Well,
it.
the fact of the matter is, you did say that you were going to have all of the proper things, and we weren't going to have it, and this was a trick.
He didn't talk to me about it after that. I have not been able to talk to him about this at all.
All right, well, let's do it now, you two.
Yeah, tell me why.
29 years
Tell
later.
me why.
You're mentally unstable, Gail.
That's
you have
not
been
true.
since the beginning.
All right, I might have to pull back the sainthood thing now that I found out that he forced her into some abortions. And I don't think Earl has it, but it turned out to be pretty late term. And when she pointed where her scars are, I don't know whether this guy caught her with a scalpel on the outside. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's like he tried to do the abortion through her thighs, where she was pointing at.
You know, when I said no comedic value, I think the abortion thing kind of points to that. You have mental illness and abortion. Now, he's got the balls to say, I won't have a kid with you because you're mentally unstable. Doesn't stop her from banging her. Still thinks to himself, this is a good idea, I'll leave it in.
The best part is she's so crazy and so honest in her insanity.
Again, is it honesty or crazy talk? Is some of this stuff hallucinations? Fez and I were so gnarled out, weirded out in here that somebody could have come in with a shrunken head and we wouldn't have taken our eyes off this woman. She was so bizarre and weird to be one-on-one with.
She was just, it was so weird. Ronnie and I had never met her before. As many times as she screamed at us on the phone, we've never seen her in person.
Were you not dying when I married you?
I was having a bad time. I don't know if I was dying,
Was it
but
cancer?
I was. Yes.
So we married with the idea that you were going to die. It was like love story, you know.
Yeah, it was sort of love story. Yeah, we're getting all weird here.
Mm-hmm.
But that has nothing to do with this situation, okay? It has nothing to do with that.
But if you had died in the first 6 months, I wouldn't have to worry about it.
The baby would have be dead. But that's horrible, Paul. That is an awful, horrible thing to say.
Horrible.
And you should be going like this. Because I wouldn't walk out of this
I'm asking
room
God to strike me dead right now.
No.
That voice just goes right through me. Literally right through me. When I hear her start to get angry at him, I know what he must really go through at night.
He's got that in his life constantly. It does not go away.
You seem to be a little negative, Paul.
Yeah, it's very negative. And I keep trying. I say, no, Paul, something's going to work for you. I believe that if you just try, there might be somebody out there that can give you a decent job. Because you're a decent person.
I have a decent job.
What kind of work does he do?
Everybody else.
I have a decent
He's it's also like a school teacher, but a prison school teacher.
Right.
So, with guys.
She can never get anything straight.
Well,
but anyway,
tell me what you do.
I don't know. I keep in line.
That's
It doesn't
what
seem
you
like
do.
a man's work. It does not seem like a man's work.
I'm an officer.
Yeah, he's a juvenile justice person. I
Yeah,
don't know what else to
juvenile
say.
justice officer.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, Gail.
Isn't it so odd he works with children after not wanting them? Yeah, I shouldn't have brought that up. But the point is this. He does the overnight shift, right?
Yeah, he goes in and keeps guard at night.
So he doesn't have to be with her. So she's wandering around that dank, I'm going to guess dank mansion, some kind of rundown old hotel that they live in. Some clapboard fucking hotel on top of a hill at the end of a road.
There's not one normal thing in their life. When he goes to his part-time job, it's not like a cashier or anything like that. It's a prison school teacher for guys.
Yeah, well, he's got to listen to kids scream all night. Why am I here? In the last 29 years, Paul, have you had an affair?
He's going to...
No.
Well,
I want you to be honest.
Yeah,
Have you been with anyone else?
Be honest.
Please.
No.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I never have. Never.
Do you think that he has?
I think there's a possibility of it.
I think there's a very good possibility. I've heard, Paul, that you've had an affair, and not only that, I heard you had a child with that woman. That's the rumor.
No, there's no
that
rumor.
you got an outside family.
That's nonsense.
Is it really?
And that's the rumor.
That's a rumor.
When you,
You know, he
would
likes
not
to
do
fall.
that with your own wife.
Well, he's lied about one thing. Why wouldn't he lie about another?
Yeah,
exactly.
And you know the problem is, Gail, is
You've hit her.
They know that you can flip out. At any
You've
moment.
hit Gail.
Well, I'm
I've
not
cut her.
flipping out right now.
Look at the cuts on her wrist.
Yeah, and
I did not do that. You cannot physically do this to yourself.
Oh,
It's
you
impossible.
No, somebody
You
grabbed
do a
me
triple
on.
somersault in
yeah,
the bedroom.
and I can tell you how by having a hand grab you.
No, and that's as a matter of fact, I'm coming over here. She's thinking, look.
Just
there's
drop
no
it, Paul.
Drop it.
Okay? Because you're not going to get told the truth no matter how hard you get.
Jesus. And I mean, just covered with the cuts and bruises. And her eyes were like red. All I could think of is like little rat eyes. They were really red. And then the outline of them was, just East Side Dave eyes.
Ew.
So frightening, they were East Side Dave eyes.
And her hair just matted down to her head, what was left of it.
And hair, yeah.
And trying to still look pretty, trying to doll herself up.
She had some kind of crocheted hat on her head. You ever remember when old ladies used to crochet things and then put it over a roll of toilet paper? That's what it looked. Remember when that used to happen in the old days? That's what it looked like she had on her head. It was just fucking nutty. And this crazy old gown, like she was she was somehow the queen of the creep parade. It was just so frightening and weird.
My dogs mean a lot to me. They're everything to
That's all
me.
you have. Since you don't have children.
So
Paul.
that's true. I hold that the oldest one is 11. He's a little guy. He can't really walk anymore. And he just sits there and I turn him when he gets on his back. His name is Regis. And he's going downhill so fast. I saved him once last year. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, he's just too old.
It hurts when you think about
It hurts.
When you think about Regis. The pain that he goes through.
I do. I wanted to go to the animal hospital and find out what they could do, and they said, we don't want you to bring him here because they're having respiratory problems in the kennel. And so I called other places and they were having the same problem, so I couldn't do anything.
And when you think that you're dealing with all this stuff by yourself too,
and she
without
spent
Paul's help,
$2,000 on one.
Oh
vet.
God!
Oh, Paul!
Why bring up money?
No, I don't want to talk about
like
that.
$2,500, I think.
You are such a liar about everything. You should be Pinocchio. You better shove that bottle right up your nose.
How's Regis's health?
He can't
Never
really walk. He
No.
can't walk across the street.
Aw.
He ties his little foot. He ties the thing and his foot goes in like that and he can't walk.
Yeah, it goes in backwards somehow. And then he's breathing problems for years. He huffs and he puffs.
It's hard to think about, isn't it?
Because it's the only dog
You care about?
that from when my mother and father had him at their place, I decided to leave him with them for a while because we were having problems with a Scotty that we had.
Right.
And we just didn't want the new Scotty or the new dog to be subjected to that. So we brought Regi home, and we just loved him ever since.
The thing is,
I can't help crying. I'm sorry.
I was thinking that it's not only the pain that Regis is going through, but that's that connection to your mom and
Yes,
dad.
I want to be with him right now.
I wonder if losing Regis is like losing your mom and dad
Yes,
all over again.
it's been one thing after the other.
No.
And I feel like I'm never going to be okay again. Everybody's dead.
Holy shit.
There's a warm sentiment.
Wow.
Everybody's dead.
The lucky ones. The fucking living.
They envy.
Wish, yeah. They envy the dead, no doubt about it. And you know, the weird thing is when she started crying is when I finally felt like, yeah, I have some kind of handle on this. I'm used to be around crying women. But, I mean, just turning to tears within seconds. Just in seconds. Again, this woman's on 17 different pills a day. One of them's morphine. I know Xanax is thrown in there. God knows what these fucking doctors have people on in this country. It's insane.
They've just got her completely loaded up. I mean, you heard in that last part how hard she was crying.
Yeah.
And at one point during it, too, she's laughing at Paul.
Sure, the roller coaster goes up and down, Fez. You never have a roller coaster on one level. I'm telling you right now, if you suffer from depression, you're better off going to a drug dealer than you are going to a doctor. You'll fucking have more control if you head on a Martin Luther King Boulevard and ask the guy what you holding than if you go to your goddamn doctor and ask him to help you out.
Well, this is what pharmaceuticals have done to her. She, I want to be with my dog right now, and everybody's dead.
All right, let's keep it going. Don't you love her anymore, Paul?
The biggest problem is that she doesn't understand exactly how mentally ill she is.
I am not that mentally ill. I have a bipolar disorder.
That's nothing.
It's not.
It's a bipolar on top of a schizophrenia.
No, I'm not schizophrenic, Paul. I'm dual. You've heard of what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's it. The doctor.
Dual personality.
Yeah, you don't. I'm not psychotic, Paul.
Now, is Paul a maniac? Yes. But can you imagine hearing this? I mean, I'm having a tough time now. I would spend an hour with her. I'm hearing this again. I'm freaked out. I can't imagine this is your 24-hour-a-day life.
He's with her all the time, trying to get her to the doctor, trying to get her, to a store, whatever. It never ends for him. She gave me a headache by the half hour into her visit.
All right, let me flip the script, though, Fez, and see if this makes any sense to you. Does he somehow like this because it puts him in control? Does he like having her all fucked up? I know to us on the outside, it looks like a nightmare. But somehow is he the king of pain? It's almost comforting to him to have her so nuts.
Almost like it's his private science experiment, where he knows, out of these 17 pills, he knows how to mix and match along the way.
I don't think anybody's mixing and matching. I think they get done whenever they want. I don't know how Paul keeps it. If there's morphine in the house and I'm living with that, I'm guaranteeing you I'm doing some of the morphine. That goes without saying. You have a connection with Regis, your dog, that he doesn't quite understand.
Well, I understand.
And Paul, please. And the thing is, Gail, you've lost so many over the years.
Everybody has died.
Right.
And
lost them all.
I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. Because when he dies, I'll have all the people and dogs that my mother, in fact, or father, that will be the end of them forever. And I can't help looking at it that way.
Did you have to bring up the dog again, Ronnie?
I didn't know whether we really explored everything that we needed to.
I think we got all that we needed about the dog.
But it is interesting that if you suddenly say Regis, you can get her crying again.
Like she's Pavlov's dog.
Yeah. Well, she's Paul O's dog, actually.
I'm probably going to die first. I hope so.
You hope to die before Christmas?
If Regis dies, yeah.
Paul, what about you?
We have been through stress that just never ends, and
it's awful.
It's we're waiting for a miracle.
I'm afraid that if I die before he will, and I think what's going to happen is he won't care at all that I'm gone.
And if I die first?
If you die first, I probably will commit suicide or something. I mean.
Good one.
The thing is, these are relatively young people. Honestly, I think they're both in their probably late 40s. She might be early 50s. They talk about death as if they're in their 80s.
Like they are planning for, well, she wants to be dead before Christmas.
We all do, but, you don't always get your wish.
But here's a benefit that I get. Every time that the cops get her, they let her go.
Because?
They don't get me for anything. They just take me home because I'm wandering around.
Exactly. They take you home.
They
Why?
know who I am.
Right.
Gail's out for a walk.
Some
Looks
of the
like she knows where I'm going.
They're very
and one
nice
time,
to you.
Paul's coming home.
You jumped over the church fence?
No. We're talking this
backyard
this
into
is
his
fun.
window?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's even true. You were coming home, and the fire truck was going in this direction, and Paul was coming forward to our house, and Paul screams out, "What's going on?" He said, "It's your wife."
She's such a nut.
Like, this is the amusing story. I lit the house on fire.
It's like she's absolutely thrilled with being crazy at that point. There she's excited and manic again.
And here's the weird thing. We all go out for walks and the police don't need to pick us up. What the hell is she doing? Does she have a butcher knife in each hand? Is she chasing school children? You gotta do something to bring the cops into this.
She tells this story like she's Otis Campbell. And here comes Barney Fife and Andy Taylor to pick her up again.
But here's the funny thing. Nobody ever tells an amusing story about their own craziness. You know, you never, that's always for your friend to say, oh, and then the cops brought him home. No one ever will go, oh, the cops had to bring me home that time.
Should have heard the sirens coming to get me.
So these poor cops in the neighborhood, they know her, they must get calls from all the neighbors. They know her by sight. They just have to pick her up, bring her back, because for some reason we won't just throw people in the nut hut and leave them. I don't know what happened during the Reagan years, but we opened up the fucking loony bins and we put everybody out on the street again.
Anytime we've talked to Paulo and he says she's in the nut hut, it's for 24 hours at the longest.
I don't understand it. The woman obviously needs some help. Now, does she have a dog or what? How is her oldest dog?
You know she has a dog.
Oh, yeah,
and it's Regis and it's sick.
Now, one of the things is you guys do have dogs. The oldest... Regis, right? What kind of shape is Regis in?
Good.
What's wrong?
Well, he can't walk anymore, and he can't, my little buddy I call him, he can't get to the kitchen anymore, because, boy, I'll tell you, he would just make a straight line into the kitchen. Whatever you hear a crackle of anything, Regis is there.
He's hungry.
Gimme.
Right.
No more. I had to actually... a couple weeks ago, started giving him a tray of his own water because he can't make it into the kitchen. And I'm just terrified that one night I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to go, "Hi, Regis. I just came over to say hello to you. You okay, Regis? It's Gail. Love you, Regis." And then I'll go over, and then I'll go over and he opens his little eyes and he stares up at me. But this is going to be a really bad thing to happen to me.
But dogs die young.
I know.
But that doesn't take away the pain.
I know.
What you don't understand, that's her connection too with her mom and dad, right?
I understand.
It's like...
it's the last thing left of them.
Yes.
If...
All right, you brought up Regis again, Ronnie.
Well, somebody had to. I just wanted to see...
Nobody had to.
I wanted to see whether she liked him or not. That hadn't been established.
You talk about Paul Lowe, you have found a hot button with her. It's Regis.
It's the only place I felt even the slightest bit that I could downshift. Whenever I felt like I needed to downshift a little bit, I'd bring up Regis.
And then if Regis isn't clicking, then all you have to do, what you're doing is bringing up the dead parents. Her dead mom and dad.
Oh, her mom and dad passed away.
Yes, you know that.
Now I do. I gotta tell you, I was only paying attention with half an ear. Oh, God, this is so awful. And to my credit, I swear, you know I didn't want to play this. I told you
right.
It can't be played. I told Earl it can't be played. I told listeners it can't be played. It was just really, hearing it does no justice to be in this room and just feel the doom. The doom was unbelievable.
I have bad qualities, too.
No.
But I'm talking about stress and strain, and that takes a lot of notice in our relationship.
Sure.
We're both handling it not in the right ways.
I beg you every day to just calm down. Listen to me. Do as I ask. Do I not? If you would just do as I ask.
Well, how can she calm down when you're physically hurting her?
I'm not physically hurting her.
And
That's
it's
the
not
point. She's
just
on so
the
many drugs,
physical.
she doesn't know it.
It's the emotional.
The emotional
stress that he puts me.
Well, what
I am always like this. And he says, well, why are you doing this? And why are you screaming? I'm just like a ball of
You're on
wire.
drugs. You're
wired. I know.
I don't drink. I don't smoke.
No, Paul.
I don't.
What do you do?
No, it doesn't matter. He doesn't drink. He doesn't drink. But the problem is he lies
And
sometimes.
don't you mix alcohol with drugs?
No.
Yeah, no.
They do mix.
So that's her with her stress, and just there's not a good day to it.
Well, let's keep it rolling along. I'm already numb from it all. Paul, there's one thing that you haven't brought up yet.
Yes.
And that's the abortion.
See, I think we did cover that.
Where were you when it was time to make the pickup?
Again.
A man pays half and a ride. Half and a ride. That's a gimme.
Yeah.
Can you see my eyes right now?
Mhm.
If you were a detective,
Barely.
you'd know.
They're red, aren't
You
they?
can look at my
Your eyes
eyes,
are
and
very
if
red.
you've seen a lot of people, I'm not telling you I'm telling the truth.
You are telling the truth.
Yes, I am. And I've tried to get out
They
of
have
him, explain why he treated me that way, and I have never gotten a reasonable
Let's just come
I
out.
don't even remember.
Where were you that day?
I
Yeah,
don't
where
remember.
Were you with her sister?
I assume I had to
No,
go.
my sister was in Los Angeles then.
I assume you had to go to work. I
On the
had
next
to go to
table.
work. And there was, I had to continue holding things together. And you promised
What?
me you wouldn't have children. And that was, you broke that promise. You break promises all the time.
Paul,
every
that's
day.
not fair.
24 hours a
That's
day, you
not
break-
fair. I almost couldn't have the abortion because it was like a month. In another 2 weeks or so, I was not going to be able to have.
Because
Very
you
late
didn't even
term.
tell me.
Very late term. She was already crowning.
From the due date, 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah,
You didn't tell.
it's the truth.
You lied to me that you were even pregnant, right?
No.
I think you did.
Oh my God.
Well, why would we wait so long? I don't even
Oh my God, we have discussed this before, and you always said
So
that's
what were
not
we
true.
doing?
That's
Arguing
not true.
for months?
I don't know what you've done about the situation, but I can tell you one thing: you're not going to walk out of here until you stop believing that. There were 2 pregnancies.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm saying, if it was
I
so
don't
late
believe
term,
you. You
what
are
would-
such
and,
a
and
worm.
if you didn't lie, how would it work? How would?
Paul, I told you, I remember in the kitchen, in the apartment in Brooklyn, I told you, and you took off.
He ran?
He ran away. You took off. And I had no idea where you were, so we didn't have like this stuff, you know?
I sort of. Okay.
You better not, Paul. Don't look up the ceiling. Oh my God.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable. Now, let me point this out. We've all run away from women that were pregnant. We've all taken off. But the thing is, we don't come back afterwards and marry them. You keep going when you run. And then maybe years later, if you see them in the mall, you suddenly dive in between some shirts until they walk away. You don't ever go back and discuss these things. Now, here's the other weird thing. Remember earlier, she's crying, she's so sad. Here she's like a lion. She's up and ready to roar. She's taking him down a peg. This roller coaster goes up and down and never stops.
You don't know which one you're going to get. But he did come back to her once the coast and the uterus was clear.
So do you think marriage is a disaster?
No, I don't. I very much think that marriage is a great place, and I wish I had a teacher's degree so I could go out there and tell all the girls about all this crap and tell everybody about drugs and all that crap. And
Drugs and marriage.
you better, I'll tell you, a lot of people who listen to this, please don't take drugs,
And don't get married.
please go to a gynecologist, please. That's all I have to say
But
about
Gail,
that.
you've done nothing but take drugs through your entire marriage. So
Well, it's always been medical.
That doesn't count.
You make me want to take drugs. I would need drugs to get through this again. Let's just do one more and wrap it up. Let me ask Gail this, since it's kind of an interview thing.
Yeah.
What most people probably don't realize about you, you're a dog person, right?
Yeah.
You're a person who likes your dog. Your oldest dog is... what's
11.
11. What's that dog's name?
Regis, that's the oldest.
how's Regis doing right now? What kind of shape is Regis in?
Well, like I said before, Regis is unable to walk properly. I had to take a thing of water over in the living room where he is, so he could reach the water, so he wouldn't have to, try to. He gives it such a try. He gives it a struggle. And one time, I turned around to look, and I didn't know what was going on, I turned around, and there's Regis. For half an hour, he struggled to get across the living room into the kitchen, and it would have broken your heart.
It is now, just hearing it.
It was
the pain,
awful.
the physical
pain. He's going to
pain.
die soon, Gil.
I know that, Paul. You don't have to tell me that.
So you had to bring up the dog one more time.
I had to know.
You knew.
I have no idea how the whole thing goes down. I don't know how they live this way. And, they're in here for an hour, and you could either go, wow, that's interesting, that's funny, or that's awful, you guys shouldn't have had him on the radio. The fact is, this goes on 24 hours a day. Whether we're with them, whether we're not with them, no matter whether they're on the radio, whether they're not. Later, Dave called them. They were overeating. She went crazy screaming at Dave when they're in the middle of a restaurant, only later to call back and go, oh, I didn't know it was you. I apologize, whatever. This is what happens. Either you look at it or you don't look at it, but this is their reality.
A lot of people who listen to this, please don't take drugs.
She's not happy, and she's not normal anymore. She's so lonely. She's got no one left to lose. She wants to die before Christmas.
You hope to die before Christmas?
I hope so.
She's afraid.
I'm afraid that if I die before he will. And I think what's going to happen is he won't care at all.
He won't care at all that you're gone.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
She's probably going to commit suicide.
If you die first, I probably will commit suicide.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't kill yourself. Kill someone else. Gail. You're gonna have to kill Paul. You'll have to do it while he's sleeping. Bang, bang, shoot him in the head while he's laying in bed. You can blame the medicine.
The biggest problem is that she doesn't understand exactly how mentally ill she is.
I am not that mentally ill. I have a bipolar disorder.
That's nothing.
It's not.
It's a bipolar on top of a schizophrenia.
No, I'm not schizophrenic, Paul. I'm dual. You've heard of what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's it. The doctor
Dual
wouldn't-
personality.
Yeah, you don't.
taking
You don't. I'm not psychotic, Paul.
It's the best of Ron and Fez.
Fezzy took us all out for a dinner last night. We all decided to go out. And I said, Fezzy, you want me to get this? You want to get it? Because we're going to go back and forth when we take the boys out. Last night was Fezzy's night. Took us out to a wonderful restaurant, Fez.
Smith & Walensky on 49th Street and 3rd Avenue in Manhattan.
It's a very old steakhouse. One of the oldest ever. It's like 115, 120 years old. And it's one of those days that one of those places where probably women weren't allowed even in there to 1985. It's just guys and meat. And so we ordered these steaks, and we ended up having a great time. The bill comes for Fez, and I see him. He's putting it on his credit card, and I see that he's a little confused, but he signs it, and the guy takes a check. All of a sudden, this old waiter comes back, because our waiters are like 90 years old. Grabs Fez, shakes his hand. Thank you, sir. And I see Fez looks puzzled. Earl, Dave, and I crack up because we realized Mr. No Math has probably overtipped.
I have zero math skills whatsoever. I cannot do simple, stupid division and multiplication, any of it. And yes, the guy got too big of a tip for the bill. Way too big.
Well, what happened is, and that made you upset. You were having the time of your life. You didn't even mind the tip. But then, what made you upset? That he was happy?
It made me upset that I had over-tipped, and that he came over and made a scene about it, practically hugging me in front of everybody. That was embarrassing.
And that made us crack up because you looked shocked and upset with it.
At one point, I saw all the other waiters in the restaurant huddled across the room, laughing and pointing at Fez, as if there he is, there's the guy way over-tipped.
Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Quit lying to us, man. Fez didn't pay for a dinner.
No, he did. We've gotten into a thing this year that, Fez, you're going to grab the checks. For the first, 1,000, 2,000 meals of our life, Fez wouldn't touch a check. And now that, me and him are partners, you got to grab the check half the time. It's a legitimate thing to do. And when we take the boys out, they don't ever grab the check because we make more money than them. So last night was great. Everybody gets a big steak. The steaks were so good, Earl and I didn't even order desserts with it. Dave actually forced himself to eat dessert. And I'm not kidding about this, after some really deep breathing.
Yeah, he moaned all through his meal.
He suffered the end of a steak because it was one of those steaks that was hanging like a fucking cowboy steak. It was just hanging off of his plate.
Yeah, I had to do actual breathing exercises to get that chocolate mousse down. I thought that was going to come up.
By the way, you could what a childish fucking thing to order. Chocolate mousse cake and a glass of milk to end your meal.
What do you mean?
It's like taking an 8-year-old out.
I was shocked that they had milk there.
I was shocked they had mousse cake. He's eating mousse and you're eating mousse. You guys go for the cheapest fucking angles you possibly can. But all in all, a good time. So when we get outside, I'm still cracking up over this, and Fez is still pissed. Here's what happens. So we sit down, and for the four of us, the meal comes to $315. Fezzy throws on an $85 tip.
Oh, my God!
I totally did the math wrong. I was trying to do a 20% tip, and I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know whether I thought the meal was like $400 or something. I think that's what it was in my mind.
Did you go home and start to try to work it out with a tip calculator?
I tried, yeah.
Because for you to even start to figure out percentages now completely is outside of your gimmick.
And I was so pissed the entire time, the rest of the night, and I'm just thinking, I should go back in there and ask the manager if I can have this back and correct a mistake.
No, you were doing it at the table. You were doing like with your fingers. You were doing the multiplication.
Just in the air, yeah. My imaginary chalkboard.
And now let me also point this out. For the $85, all the guy did is bring us 4 plates. We did not have great service. It's not like one of those over-the-top service nights. The guy fucking barely knew who we were until he saw the 85. And then he's like, anytime you fellas like to stop back, don't even worry about reservations. As for me.
Plus, if there's a girl I can get you, or a Broadway show, the guy was going to treat us like celebrities now.
What does he know? The guy's 90 years old. There was no place there's no fucking woman he could get us whose pussy was fucking not dry as dust.
I should probably get half back from you.
From me?
Yes.
For what?
Well, like you just said,
that was your night.
We were partners.
Next lunch is on me. If you want, I'll take us out right now to the hot dog cart.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll give 100% tip. 2 dogs and a Coke.
You don't even have to tip those guys.
2 dogs. Well, of course you do. They're standing outside in the cold. You got to take care of them. And then, believe me when I tell you, the guy at the hot dog cart has a way worse life than that guy that you hit the 85 with last night.
I couldn't believe he was, as soon as
Were you just trying to round up, is that it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So lucky for him, the bill didn't come to $391, or he would have got $9.
Plus, Fez also made that waiter's night because, remember, he admitted that he was a compulsive gambler.
Right. He comes by, the guy says, first of all, the guy sold. He comes back and shows us a picture of himself after the tip of when he was young, and he was in like some of those old boxing, like a John L. Sullivan boxing fucking pose, right? So so he goes, look at this, fellas, huh? That's me. This is a picture of me. I'm like, great. He's like, guess how old I am? I want to say 100. 79. Can you believe it? I'm like, yeah. Every fucking day of it, old guy. So he's like, I'm really retired. I work 3 days a week because I'm a compulsive gambler. And I need a little money. I like cards. I like to shoot dice. And I go play the horses every day at the OTB. That fucking 85 is gone right now.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking 85 was the first fucking race.
I mean, after just a really fun, enjoyable night, I sat there just pissed and sulking in my apartment the rest of the evening.
You were having a great time.
Yeah.
And once again, it's your social fucking phobia that you suffer from. You being pointed out in public.
Yeah.
And then that made all the three of us laugh.
Even with a good thing, even with the guy coming, when he came up to us, that old waiter, smiling, I could feel the blood running out of my face because I knew I had fucked it up.
You know, even when you're throwing money around, the guy never comes back and shakes your hand.
Yeah,
They'll go, thank you very much, it's kind. But they'll never come back and he shook your hand like you were a rube. Like you had just bought the fucking Brooklyn Bridge.
Like I had just gotten him and his family into the country or something.
Beyond everything else, what, you know how long we were in there, what? An hour and a half, 2 hours?
Hour and a half, yeah.
What did he do worth 85?
Yeah, nothing. We had to ask for everything we wanted. He brought steak knives was about it.
And, you know, I was trying to even think about this when I was fucking home, and I'm fucking telling the story. I'm on long distance, and everyone who knows Fez is cracking up.
I hate that. I really hate that.
Everybody knows how tight he is. The fucking guy literally has the shortest fucking hands in partying. The fucking arms barely get out to reach a check. Sometimes he fakes a piss. He'll go and stand in the fucking bathroom when it's check time. Another time, but I've got him into a system now. Half the time you pay. It's that fucking simple.
Just give me half back for this one.
And they were all fucking cracking up knowing how cheap you are. But then I got to this. I came to $3.15 the bill, right?
Yeah.
All right, the steaks were $40 a piece.
Right.
So that's $160. Well, what are fucking sides in that place? What were we paying? Fucking $90 for onion rings?
Well, the sodas, we did drink a lot of pop.
Well, pop? Where are you fucking from?
No, I'm just saying.
Wisconsin?
We drank a lot of soda there.
But even now, what is it? Fucking $8 a piece for a Coke?
Yeah, I think they might have ripped us off.
Yeah. At $160, half the meal was the fucking steak. Well, the steak was the fucking meal.
Right.
I mean, we barely had fucking sides. And then you guys had milk and fucking moose. What could be cheaper than moose? It's like buying air. So somehow you paid $160 for 3 sides and some moose. And as fucking, Potsy puts it, some pop.
You know, maybe the gratuity was included, and that's what made it $3.15.
I bet it is. I bet the fucking gratuity is included.
Has to be. Because by your math, there's no way it can come to $3.15.
Well, the fucking steaks were between $42 and $45 a piece. That was right on the thing. So that's $160, $170. How did you get the $3.15 from that? We had 3 sides, some fucking moose, and some sodas. You probably tipped this fucking guy $120, $130.
Yeah, no wonder he was so excited. I am so pissed right now. I am furious with myself. I'm furious with him for not coming over and saying, this must be some mistake.
This must be some mistake. All I did is drop all 4 plates, and it took me 45 minutes to do that. We ate an entire fucking basket of bread. We were starving.
You gave him a 2,000% tip.
I must have. And all I could think as I'm going over this again in my mind, I'm thinking, this restaurant is probably as old as Manhattan itself. This guy must have seen some decent tips in his day.
Right.
You know, Jack Dempsey went in there and tipped.
Yeah, Yogi Berra eats at that fucking place.
And I'm thinking, why is this tip so just thrilling to him?
Because, first of all, anybody who picks up an extra 85 in an hour is fucking happy with it. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. You're happy to pick up an extra 85.
I gotta find that bill, my copy of it, and see if it says gratuity included.
Oh, it's fucking framed. It's sitting up at Smith and Wall right now. They have it under the bridge and tunnel fucking idiot section.
Along with Fez's picture.
Yeah, sure.
Find this guy. Make sure he comes here every Friday.
It is going to take me a long time to get over this one. a long time.
How about I take you out for a dog right now?
It's not going to help.
My boy, man, you know what? That ends the fucking us going out to eat together.
Oh,
though. It's
come on.
It's too much trouble. It's too much trouble.
Oh, man.
And that's the last time I tried to figure out a tip in my head.
Well, you should just feel good about it. We had a great time. You made an old man happy. I'm sure the fucking people at the OTB are fucking happy with the extra 85.
Try your most cell phones come with a calculator. You gotta be using that every single time.
Well, you want to look like an old lady trying to figure out a fucking tip.
No, I know
sitting
how
at
to
the
do
fucking table.
I know it's 20%. It's not that difficult math. I know, but Fez seems to have problems.
Here's the fucking funny part about it. What did the sides cost? They had to be at least what the fucking steaks were going for, or a couple of fucking sodas.
I know what the two mooses cost.
They were supposed to be $10, right?
Yeah, they were $10 a piece.
Well, the sides should have only been $10. We had 3 of them.
Right.
That's $50. They're still missing $100. And if you're telling me we had $100 worth of Cokes, well, you're out of your fucking mind.
It comes to $200. The food, sides, and dessert should come to $210. $210. So 140 soda is what they fucking charged you.
I'm telling you,
In
you were
crystal
probably
bottles.
right. I bet the fucking tip was already part of it.
Had to be. It's a classy joint. It had to be.
Yeah.
That makes me even more. I was so having trouble getting past this last night, and now it's even worse.
I don't know. For me, it made it the time of my life.
I hate a fuck up like that.
And when we were leaving, every worker in the place, including the people in the
cracking up,
were beaming. They're not just like, "Hey, thank you for coming." They were just like, "Thank you very much, thank you."
You know what it is? It's fucking Fez is taking a walk of shame, like every guy in the place butt fucked him. Then he had to go walking out of here while everybody's sneering.
My head was spinning so bad after he came over and basically congratulated me on leaving such a great tip. I couldn't remember which way was the way out. I couldn't remember how we got in. I had to ask the old guy which way out.
Mush, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron, Fez, you definitely screwed yourself. I went to a Smith & Walensky out in Vegas a couple years ago. The bill itself was $1,600, and they included a $350 gratuity for themselves on top of it already.
Yeah. They take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah, and Fez took care of them even more.
Yeah. So that's nice, Fez. You double tipped the guy. First of all, you hit him with 27% above his probably 18.
Oh, man. Why don't they tell you something like that when you go in there?
It's fucking funny.
Yeah, and no waiter.
It's on the check. If the tip is fucking included, it'll be right there on the check.
And I was so full, too, that I was just seeing stars anyway from eating so much.
Well, first of all, you had locked up and were acting like you were having a heart attack. Did you notice?
Yeah.
He was doing the my chest won't move thing. Dave is doing deep exercises. And let's face it, Earl, when's the last time you had red meat?
It has probably been about a year and a half.
Because normally we go out, he has a salad and a potato and then throws up like Paris Hilton. You are fucking timid when it comes to eating food. You're worried about your stomach.
Yeah, I got the stomach of a 5-year-old at this point. But yeah, it's been about...
You got the dick of a 5-year-old too.
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
Mikey boy, how you doing, pal?
Hey, guys, I just did all the math. Did anyone do that yet? Just figure out exactly what
No.
Okay. I figured out the included tip was probably 18%, so the original bill was most likely $267.
It's about right.
So the total tip was $133, which is just under 50%.
Asshole! Asshole! What the fuck? You gave $133 fucking tip.
He must have just gone singing. And the guy probably took his apron off, threw it at the manager, the maitre d', and said, "I quit."
Well, maybe they either thought you were a fucking hayseed or maybe a coke dealer who throws his money around. So that's not bad.
I'm a hayseed who throws his money around. I'm the worst combo.
All right, Mikey, thanks.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.
Oh, am I disgusted.
Be happy with it.
A 50% tip? Half of the bill was tip?
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
That's awesome.
I'm going to like some sort of community college and enrolling in remedial math.
First of all, forget your math. You read the fucking check. You see that the tip is taken care of. So then you sign your fucking credit card. There's no amount of math you could have done that would have been right for this.
Because even your initial tip was way over.
If you would have given him $1, it's fucking over. Yeah, you were given like a 27% tip, probably. 27, 28% off the 315 to go 85.
Yeah.
And away, and it's just because you're an OCD fucking idiot, you're trying to round up so you can have a nice 400 on your credit card.
It was just the easy. When I couldn't figure out the tip, it was just the easiest thing to do, and I figured I would be in the ballpark.
You were.
I thought maybe I would be $5 over, and I could have lived with that. Not $130 over.
All right, Fez, tell me where the ball is. Tell me where the ball is. It only costs $5. Look at you. Look at you. Why don't you go down fucking Times Square?
It was a great meal, though.
Yeah, it was a fantastic meal.
I can't enjoy it now.
Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. You know what you ought to do, Fez, is give Smith and whatever a phone call and tell them what happened. And if they don't fix it, say, look, I'm going to get on the radio and start talking smack about you. I bet you get free gift certificates coming at your ass.
Jay, first of all, the day you become that kind of ham and egger, where you have to threaten people because you thought you over-tipped, you would be the big... They'd fucking put your picture up and then spit in your food for the next fucking 40 years at every restaurant in America.
It would be more embarrassing than the humiliation I've already suffered at this. And I'm not going to go shake down an 80-year-old man.
Who's already spent the money.
Yeah.
That thing went on a pony. Hopefully he fucking hit for a change, and he turned it into some real cash.
Plus, it wasn't their fault. I mean, I hate to say it, but it was your...
Yeah, they did the work, and you didn't read the bill.
And I never learned how to do math.
Forget math. Forget the fact that you over-tipped. The fucking point is this. You had already paid your tip.
I know. That gets me, too.
Because there's no way that bill came to $3.15. You didn't even think about that last night.
That never even ran through my mind.
Through my tears as I'm telling the story over and over and fucking rolling. And my chick actually said this. Hold on, my mom's on the phone. Tell her. I had to go through it over and over again. I made sure I sold it every time. I was like ADF and Sheepy out of the fucking party, talking about Fez.
At least you kept it in the family. I haven't seen it on the internet or dining out at a party on it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing.
Is there something online I should see?
You don't go online, do you?
Not anymore. Not too often.
Good.
And I'm staying away from SmithandLewinsky.com.
Then there's no way that you'll hear about this at all. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring that up.
But it's new information, Mr. B.
Is this your brand new character that you love?
No, this is the...
This is your new information, Mr. B. Rushing off the whack bag.
It's Board Gossip Dave. Same voice as always.
I'm thinking about handing Board Gossip over to Big A.
Oh, man.
That would take a while.
Take the sneer off your face, Fez. It happened. You look like you're in pain.
I am in pain. I feel I was taken advantage of.
Well, you were, but by your coworkers, not by that little old man. We're the ones that talked to you when it was your turn.
And you know, I was taking the check, and I swear there was a million times that ran through my head where I was just gonna hand it to you and say, what do I do?
You know what? I didn't even see you get the check.
Oh, really?
I saw the guy try to hand it to me, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. I pulled out that steak knife. I put it up to his old throat. I go, I will fucking plunge this into your gullet. It ain't my turn. You know what we ought to do, Fezzy?
What's that?
Get you back into it. Next time, be your turn again, and I'll check over your work.
No, because it's your turn next time.
Yeah, but I want you to get back on the horse. I want you to get out of this.
That expensive horse has ridden.
Or rode.
Yeah, away.
So don't worry about it, Fez. This is tipping season for you, too. I know that you worry about that in your apartment.
On the way out the door today, I see there's the unmarked Christmas card leaned up against my front door.
Right.
Where it's got happy holidays from everyone in my building who's expecting a big fat tip this holiday season.
Did you count the names?
I think it's like 14.
14.
Yeah. 14 people in my building, maintenance from the super on down to maintenance people, all expecting some sort of envelope from Fez Marie Watley.
What's the minimum on that, do you know?
I think the minimum is probably like $25-$30.
I would have thought it was higher. I thought you go a minimum of 50, and then you got your big people you got to take care of.
Yeah, then your doormen, which I think there's 4 of those.
Right.
But
everybody always has one doorman who's like the real guy.
Right.
Like if I'm leaving town, you know the doorman to talk to. You don't talk to the other mutt.
And then the super and the assistant super.
You got to take care of them, yeah.
Yeah, those are the top ones. That's the top
The
tier.
super?
Yeah.
Is over the doorman?
Yep.
Yeah, because the super will fucking come up and fix stuff in your apartment.
Yeah, what they'll do is actually when they say happy holidays from, from the staff, they'll put it in order. It'll be the super's name will be first, and then they'll actually have a line and the doormen, and then another line for the porters.
But here's the thing. All right, the porters take care of you, right?
Yeah.
I will say this. You give $85 to a guy who fucking carries 4 plates over about 15 yards. You owe those porters about $900. If that's if that's the way you roll, Fez.
No, I don't. I rolled like that one night, and I didn't realize I was rolling that way. I'm rolling back.
Hey, Tippy. Tippy, everybody's... forget Tappy. You're Tippy from now on. Everyone's crazy about it.
Is this going to cause you to undertip in
cause him to undertip? That's his normal M.O. He's one of those guys at a diner. You hear fucking change hit the thing, and then you got to turn around and go, Fez, you can't do that.
Oh, yes, I will be watching my financial steps from now on.
It's my last night at the steakhouse, 'cause I haven't got a prayer. My debts and bets are piled up, my bills, my pockets bare. So I'm ragging out some bar glass, and my eye runs to the door. There they stand, 4 men in hand. I'll serve them, carry out my plan. I'm gonna take me to the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm gonna rip me up in howling winds. I'm gonna swim me down the cold black sea. Gonna take me so they can't take me. Well, I see the men as quickly as my arthritic legs allow. Here's a snapshot of me then. Can you guess how old I'm now? Well, I used to box on Sunday in the $20 fights. But you don't last long, and when you're done, they dim you like the lights. I brought the steaks and sodas, sharp knives and chocolate treats. Took up the check and nearly died when I saw you'd left me all I need. I'm gonna take it to the racetrack. I'm gonna take it to the OTB. I'm gonna take it to the basement games. I'm gonna find myself a new bookie. I'm gonna win myself a whole new life. Run the tables and then find a wife. I'm gonna make it now and want to say, it takes a road, come back any day.
It's the best of Ron and Fez.
All right, let's bring in Sid, Cigar Sid, who we've had nothing but problems with later, and try to catch up with him. He is our intern. Fez, at one time, he was your fair-haired boy. You were crazy about him. You fought very hard to get him here. In the last couple of weeks, Sydney has missed 3 days, run into some trouble at home. You got fired from your day job, Sid?
Right, at EDS.
And I've been trying to tell you got to straighten up. Last night, you took it to a whole new spot.
Yeah, I got a DUI, spent the night in jail.
No, you spent the night in jail. You're wearing last night's clothes, by the way. Why did you come in here tonight thinking we'd have to let you go if you missed again?
Yeah, it was on the One More Night plan.
Yeah, One More Night. You were on the One More Night plan, and this is your way of straightening up. You go out with Perry and Fairfax Mike after the show, drinking in a bar. You're not 21, Sid.
Yeah, I was trying to smooth things over with Perry and go out with him and hang out, and then he apparently, the story I got was he left his wallet on the bar, and he walked outside, came back in, and then accused me of stealing it, got into a big fight.
Why did you steal his wallet?
I didn't steal it. He just left it on the bar.
So what does that? So how did that leave you in there getting a DUI? I don't understand.
I left right afterward, because I was going to stay a little while and, stop drinking, sober up a little bit before driving home.
Right.
But once we got into this fight, I just left so, everything would be okay.
Like a crying girl?
No.
Were you all upset when you drove out of there?
Yeah, I was a little bit upset.
Did you do the dead arm run through the parking lot?
No, I didn't.
What? And so you're driving home, and what did you do? You hit something, a person?
No, I was in the wrong lane.
Sydney, you're not even old enough to drink. You're in a bar. You're fired from your job. You're in trouble at home.
Yes, for not having a job.
For not having a job. You're with older guys. You're fighting in bars. And from what Perry wrote to me, $200 is missing and his credit cards.
Well, I don't have any of that.
Would I believe you now, jailbird?
Did you use that to pay your DUI fines or whatever?
How did you get out, by the way, without your parents coming in? Because you're over 18, I guess.
Yeah.
But did you have to put up money?
No, I didn't. But I have to go back into court September 2nd.
The DUI thing is strong now, too, isn't it?
Yeah, July 1st, the rules, the penalties all just got stiffer. So do you know what you're facing?
No, I don't. I have to look that up. They didn't tell me.
Sid, no, you're going to get a suspended license. You're going to have to do the stupid classes on alcohol and safety. You're going to be hanging around with those bums, those stew bums that you got to go through the alcohol classes with.
And on top of it, besides the DUI, it's underage drinking as well. So Lord knows what the penalty there is. You are piling it on top of bigger and bigger.
What did your folks say to you?
I didn't tell them. They were already mad at me for not having a job, and they're kicking me out of the house tomorrow anyway.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know.
Well, you can spend the weekend at Fez's, but then after that...
No, he can't. I had company last week.
Well, where's the kid going to go?
I don't know. Maybe he should have made up with Paranoid and not stole his wallet. And he could stay there.
Said, I can't understand it, buddy.
How do I know my belongings won't be missing?
What's he going to do with big bras and panties? Said...
Something.
What are you going to do to turn yourself around? You were a Christian boy when we met you.
I'm still a Christian.
You're not living a Christian lifestyle, my friend.
I kind of got off the straight and narrow.
Now, last night when I left the show, I had a quick talk with you before I left, and you said you were going to start flying right. So going out to a bar and underage drinking is flying right? That was your plan?
Well, the plan was to smooth things over, and it ended up...
I don't know why drinking had to be involved in smoothing things over with Paranoid.
Well, that's what he does.
You're not old enough to drink, Sid. You're not old enough to be in a bar. And you certainly shouldn't be drinking and driving.
Yeah.
You ever see a movie called Scared Straight?
No.
I feel like I'm going to have to take you to a prison, let you get slapped around and raped a couple times by some of those guys to let you know that's not where you want to end up at.
And you're so messed up that when you get behind the wheel of your car, you're going the wrong way? You're in the wrong lane?
Yeah, I don't...
Where'd you think you were, England? You were so drunk you were in London?
I don't remember being in the wrong lane, but that's what the cops told me.
And now you're done with your parents.
Yeah, I'm trying to work things out with them, too.
What are you going to say to them? Hey, I'm turning my life around. I just got a DUI. Look, I'm trying my best. I got a DUI last night, and I stole some money and credit cards.
I found a place to stay. It's the county jail.
He also told me while you were drunk, you yelled, I'm more at home on the hideout. Ron and Fez are too hard on me.
No, I
really?
never said that. I just said I feel more comfortable in the hideout.
Now, why was he yelling that, Dubs?
I don't know. I set him straight afterwards, though. because no one has given him more than you guys. And for him to come on another show and say that was just...
Oh, you said this on the air?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No,
Were you drunk then?
No. I didn't say that I didn't like you guys as much as him. I just said I felt more comfortable on their show.
Maybe you feel more comfortable in prison. You know why? Sid? We're going to hold you up to a higher thing. You could have made it. And I don't see it happening for you. You're falling apart at 19. You shouldn't even have a drink for 2 years.
No, I'm going to get a job and work things out.
What are you going to earn? Prison cigarettes? What job are you going to have?
You know, I would neck slap you just for bad-mouthing us on the air, but then I'd find out you're already in enough trouble.
I didn't bad-mouth you guys.
That was bad-mouthing.
No, I didn't say anything bad about
all your buddies want to come in and dime out on the real truths. So, Chapin has a story he wants to tell.
I am
Sid,
so disappointed.
I'm disgusted with you right now. I'm disgusted with you on a lot of levels.
I'm not too happy with myself either.
You stink from last night's clothes. What did you eat today?
I just had a little McDonald's. That was it.
You ate a whole McDonald's store.
What'd you do? Go to the walkthrough?
No, the drive-through.
All right, here's Chapin. Chapin?
It's not so much a story as a question. Ask him what he blew on the breathalyzer last night.
What was that?
I couldn't take it. I was getting sick.
You threw up on the breathalyzer?
Yes.
You're that messed up that you're puking.
Yeah.
Don't you feel comfortable calling one of us to drive you home?
If you're so comfortable with the hideout?
Yeah. What you call the radio sofa that you can lay down on?
I didn't want to put anybody through that. So I just stayed the night there and then drove home the next day.
No, I'm talking from the bar.
Oh.
As like a designated driver.
Well, things were so kind of hectic that
you threw up on a breathalyzer.
Yes.
And you had to hightail it the wrong way down the street.
Where's the money that's missing?
I don't have any of his money or anything.
How would you know? If you're puking on breathalyzers and you don't know which way you're supposed to drive on a highway.
Well, the cops gave me all my stuff back in a bag, and there definitely wasn't $200 in it.
They should have given you a bag of puke back.
Where are you getting the money to drink with?
Actually, Perry bought it.
Yeah, the $200.
He paid for it one way or another.
I never heard of anyone throwing up on a breathalyzer.
Yeah, they brought me back to the station to take it, and then I threw up there.
What were they saying to you?
Stop throwing up, and I couldn't.
You threw up on the floor or in the toilet?
In a trash can. And then they...
How much did you drink that you're puking drunk in front of the cops?
I had a 40-ounce 211 and 6 shots of Jaeger and 3 Yinglings.
What the hell
and
are
then
you...
you got in a car. You got in a car from there. Unbelievable.
I am so taken aback here. Kid, you have serious, serious problems.
You're going down the toilet. You're heading down the toilet in front of us.
Yeah.
What kind of bar lets you come in there with your big baby face? Did the cops ask you where you were drinking?
Yeah, I just told them it was a bar down the street.
And they don't go and check the place out?
No, they didn't.
Or do you just not even realize that for sure?
Well, I didn't tell them what the name was.
What are your parents going to say?
I don't know.
You think you'll get put out before tomorrow?
Probably not.
And you got your car back?
Yeah, they gave me.
And you didn't have to pay any money?
No. But I do have to show up in court September.
I might go just to watch that. Hey, you're on the air. It's Paranoid.
Hey, what's up? Sid.
Yeah.
All right. You know, when you go out and you drink Jägermeister, it turns people into different people. If you didn't take the money, then I apologize. But you got to understand how it looks, you know, me walking into a bar with Cherry Noid holding my wallet empty in a matter of like 20 seconds. And she tells me that you handed it to her. I left it on the bar. There was 4 people in the bar. I walk in and my wallet's empty. So, you know, I was already lit from the Jägermeister. I don't know how you guys expected me to react to that, you know, but that's where I stand, how it looks. I walk out with two people, you know, who I thought were my friends, and I walk in, all of a sudden my wallet's empty.
So who stole this money?
I have no idea.
Why? I mean, how did you have my wallet? And why were you giving it to Cherry? Why wouldn't you give it to me?
The story I heard, because I don't really remember much of it, Fairfax Mike said that you had left your wallet on the bar, and then you came back just livid.
Right, I came back livid because I saw someone holding my empty wallet. That tends to upset people a little bit, especially when they've been drinking Jägermeister all night. The money is not the issue, you know. The issue is, you know, I should be able to leave my wallet with friends. You know, I mean, I had no problem picking up the tab until I found out there was no money.
How'd you guys end up getting out of there?
Just leaving.
Who paid?
Perry did.
But where's his money? How did he pay with no money?
How did he pay with no credit cards or anything?
No, Cherry threw some money on the bar, and I snatched it back off the bar. So we didn't pay anything at the bar.
All right, here's Fairfax Mike. He was there, too. How you doing, Mike?
Man, I got to tell you, I feel bad for even having the slightest hand in any of this. I feel bad for Sid, to tell you the truth.
Why do you feel bad for Sid? He's a victim here?
No, he's not a victim, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, if I would have never said, hey, you want to come out, none of it would have ever happened.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, Mike. You took an underage kid into a bar, and now he's got no place to live.
That's been a night in jail.
No, it's not his fault at all.
I accept, but I got to tell you, man, I mean, Perry lost it last night. And, I mean, he was throwing him out very strong accusations.
Yeah, I lost my money.
I can understand that.
What would you do? What would you do, dude?
What would I do?
Yeah, if you left your wallet with a couple of people who you thought were your friends and you walk in and they're holding your empty wallet.
Well, A, I would never leave my wallet on a bar.
With two people that are your friends?
I would never leave my wallet on a bar, period.
Well,
and the fact of it is one is your lady, and the other person is a person that you've worked with, and you assume that everyone is stolen. And I can tell you this much. I've already talked to everyone who was there. Everyone that was there will come down and stand in the police lineup and get investigated to prove that nobody took your money.
You know what? Everyone there should be coming down to a police because they're serving underage drinks.
Right.
So I don't think they want to get near a police station, brother.
Everyone can stand in line next to Sid.
I'll put it to you this way. I think the average person will take a contributing to the delinquency over a felony account of $200 plus credit card.
Oh, so you're saying nothing was stolen out of my wallet?
What?
All right, so you're saying nothing was taken out of my wallet?
I'm telling you that I didn't take anything out of your wallet.
When did I accuse you?
I'm telling you I didn't see. You accused everybody last night when you had your hand around Sid's neck and was choking him, and I was trying to get you off of him.
Sid, you were getting choked in the middle of this?
Yeah, he came in and...
Sid, look where your life's going. You're with these guys in the middle of the night, getting slapped around like somebody's bitch. You lost your job. You're losing your family. And you're not even 20 years old yet. Is this the guys that care about you? The ones slapping you around, yelling, and then letting you drive drunk? Or your parents? Or the people who raised you? What are you doing with them instead of your own family?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing. You better get your ass home, apologize to your parents, explain to where they are, that where you are in life right now, because trust me, something happens to you, Mike is not going to be there for you. He wasn't last night. And Perry's not going to be there for you.
Yeah.
And your dad didn't raise you to get slapped around in a bar. He didn't raise you that way. You're too nice a kid. Everything fell apart for you when you started hanging around the station. I don't see how you belong here.
Hey, Sid, I apologize for getting physical, man. I lost my cool. And that's what happens when you drink Jägermeister. We had no business drinking that. You know, we had no business being there.
You also had no business drinking with a kid. He's not prepared for this.
Absolutely.
He's not prepared. He is not mature enough to be in this world.
And that's been demonstrated time and time again. This isn't the first time this kid's been out underage drinking. Especially with you, Perry.
Hey, you know, I feel, Sid, earlier in the night I was telling you, move up here with me, you can stay here. Dude, I got no problem about the money or anything like that, Sid. You know, I thought we were pretty tight friends. And, you know, when I see that, I lost my cool. You're sitting there telling me 1 minute how you're broke, you have no money, then all of a sudden my money's gone. You know, so I don't know what to think now.
Well, I'll tell you, everything I got back in the bag from the police officers, none of your stuff was in it. So.
Where did you spend the night in the cell last night, Sidney?
Yeah, in the drunk tank. And I'd like to thank all the nice members of Fairfax County law enforcement who helped me out.
What, the guys that you threw up on?
Yeah.
Were you in the drunk tank by yourself last night?
You're a mess, Sid.
No, there was a bunch of people in there.
There always is. That's the beautiful thing about a drunk tank. You're never in there alone. You always find a cigarette.
Ron, I just got to say, man, between Perry and I got to tell you honestly, Perry, I didn't take your money. I didn't even touch the wallet, man.
That's fine, Mike. You know, I apologize for...
Mike, you're worried about
hand.
yourself. We're worried about Sid. You're a man. You can take care of yourself. What's ever going on between you and Sid, between you and Perry, that's between the two of you. We're talking about the kid now. All right?
You're right.
Mike,
You're
see
right.
you later. You see how much these guys care about you?
Yeah. Well, I made a big mistake last night.
No, you've been making mistakes. This has been going on and on. We've been trying to talk to you about it. I'm sure your family's telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
And you're running around here at the station worried about trying to get some sort of hour-long show with Bateman on the air. You know, this internship, you know, you're on one more night probation anyway. And it's like, your priorities are so messed up. Those are the least of your concerns right now.
Yep.
Here's Derek. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you know, Sid, I went through the same thing as you, man. I was 19 years old, doing drugs, didn't have a home to live in, didn't even graduate from high school. I'm 28 years old now. I'm barely starting to pull it together, man. Trust me. You don't want to go down that road. It's bad news.
Sid, are you doing any drugs as well?
Nope, just drinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
smoking
come on now.
anything?
No.
Come on now. You know you're smoking a little pot.
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so he's saying his thing is turn your life around. This is a wake-up call. A moment of clarity. I ought to get you on the phone with Stevie Baldwin and have him start talking to you. Him again. Here's Russ. Russ, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Sid, what's probably going to happen, you're definitely going to lose your license. You're going to have to take some alcohol classes. Those are the worst. I've had to do that before. And
How long are they going to blow his license out for?
at least 6 months. I mean, you lose your license for 6 months if you have a possession of alcohol. And that's just a possession. That's not even a DWI. And a DWI is like 10 times worse.
I'm surprised you got out without your family being called and putting up some money, but
I don't know how he got out.
yeah, I don't understand it either. And the fact when the judge finds out that you threw up on the breathalyzer, you're gonna have to say you had the flu or something crazy. Here's Dawn. Dawn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sid, it's
Yeah.
Dawn from the bookstore.
Hey.
Hey, I don't have anything I can give you right now, but go look for a job and put me down as a reference, and I'll make you sound like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Okay.
And you're too smart for this, Sid.
You're too smart. Listen to your old boss. Everybody likes you, Sydney. You should not be hanging around with the wrong kids.
You're so talented and you're so smart, honey. You've got so much potential. Please stop.
Stop. Listen to Dawn.
I'll be at work all next week. Call me at work, okay?
Okay.
All right, honey. Bye.
And the worst part is...
Slice bread, Sid. Slice bread.
That's what he threw up on the breathalyzer. The thing that gets me is you're a totally different person when you go off on these things. When you start drinking or hanging out with those guys, you're a totally different person.
You're not the nice young man that we knew before. And we know you're still that guy, and your parents are telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the real Sid.
That's the real Sid. Here's Jones. Jones, you're on Fez.
Actually, it's James.
James.
Hey, I'm actually a police officer here in Maryland, just outside of Baltimore. I have to say I'm kind of surprised that Fairfax County just cut him loose with no bail and didn't impound his vehicle or anything like that. That really surprises me.
I'm kind of shocked about it, too.
It really doesn't seem to add up that they would just let you go about on your way, but after
No.
you sobered up.
No, in fact, in the state of Maryland, you're going to lose your car.
Hey, what's wrong, Ron and Fez? What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I want to talk to my man right there for a minute. Let me explain something to you, young fella. I just got out doing 18 and a half years. Bit. You don't want none of this jail. You don't want none of this routine and run around with the thugs. These boys right here over of age, they're going to go out and they're going to party. Hey, they got their own thing. You're a young man. You ain't even busted your cherry yet. You need to keep yourself together. Watch what you're doing. Get your education if you ain't already got it. Go back to your parents. Work. Get your act together, or you're going to be down too. And I'm talking down. There ain't no picnic.
Would you listen to Big Jim?
Yeah.
There ain't no picnic, son. I'm telling you, man. There's no picnic. When you go, you're going for a while. Because you're on the right road now to keep going.
Sid, I am scared to death. Finding out the condition you were in last night, do you realize if you had hurt someone else, your life would have been over? Not just the next 6 months of inconvenience, not just a bad night in jail, a bad weekend. Your life would have been done at 19.
And maybe somebody else's life.
Yeah.
All right, brothers. I just wanted to, touch base with everybody.
Thank you very much, man.
Keep hanging in there, Ron Fez. Love y'all, bro.
All right, best of luck
to you, Jim.
All right, we're going to take a break. Sid, everybody likes you. I don't know how you got yourself in this position. I feel bad about the crowd we have hanging around here at the radio station. Maybe Cameron's going to have to step up and start looking over you interns, and you'll mess it up for all the guys down the road. I mean, this is one of the reasons why he won't let people have beers at the radio stations, because everybody's acting like children. And Sid, technically, you still got 1 foot in childhood. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
That baby is an underage alcoholic. He got arrested for driving on the wrong side. He'll stay a virgin until he gets convicted. Gonna get fucked up the ass when he goes to prison. Stupid motherfucker's gonna drop dead of a heart attack before he's legally able to drink. He's so ugly he makes people sick. His sloppy belly hangs over his dick. He smells like hot sauce and pork. He'll be buried with a fork in his ass and a stain on his shirt. Even his mommy and daddy think he's a jerk. They kicked him out of the house 'cause he can't hold a job. He can't drive a car.
He's a pathetic, retarded slob.
That baby is an underage alcoholic. Alcoholic. Fat baby. Fat baby. Fat baby. Fat baby. Fat baby. Fat baby.
It's the best of Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez here. You can always email us at ronandfez@AOL.com.
Ron and Fez at AOL.com. For us, it's like getting the bat signal.
The Ron and Fez Show. It's the best of Ron and Fez.
Well, I did want to do something. I don't know whether it's time. I don't know if we could do it this Sunday. What do we got, like a six-hour block on Sunday?
Yeah.
I would like to do, Fezzy, a highlight package, as we now do.
And it's me and you hosting a night of the podcast where everybody would get 1 hour. And then it'll kind of be like Catch a Rising Star, where, okay, you don't do your normal show. You come up and do a shorter show. But then there's just a bunch of comics, to go old school on you. But we could do that with podcast.
I like that idea.
That sounds really cool. It sounds exciting.
So we could either give them a half hour each or an hour each. Probably half hour is not enough. But we could probably give 6 shows. And this is the state of radio as it is right now. A lot of these kids should be on the radio somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They should all have gigs by now. But because radio's in the fucking mess that it is, a lot of guys are waiting around on the beach. I mean, could you imagine at one time radio accepted Earl? Earl, could you see 19-year-old Earl trying to walk into a radio station today?
I don't see why not. I was very good as a 19-year-old.
You were the receptionist, right?
That was my first real job. Yeah, I was the 20-year-old receptionist.
And you have not gotten past that since. You peaked as the 20-year-old receptionist. I got a couple of... Here's a clip from Earl back in the old days. Ready? Eddie W. Peace hold. Eddie W. Peace hold. Please hold for Mr. Mooney, please. Please hold.
Oh, you really haven't changed that much.
Scott Mooney, call him 5. Scott Mooney, call him 5. Please hold.
How many lost calls went into NEW? Just sales, clients trying to get a hold of their account executives that can't get together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney on the air right now. Please hold.
At least he's cordial.
Oh, polite, yes.
Yeah.
Always polite.
That is true about Earl. And then he would actually play songs for them. As he always tries to do here.
He would just hum it through a Jew's harp.
Hey, come on, don't be racist.
Just seeing if anyone's interested.
Why don't we just call it a harp from Israel?
Okay.
Instead of what you want. Mr. Mooney, can I take your car now? Please hold. Hold on for one moment while I connect you. Please hold for Mr. Mooney. How long did you work that job?
Almost 2 years. I was the receptionist.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
How was he going on that long? Was he also taking calls for Paul Mooney?
Did he actually go like this? As I live and breathe, it's the Rolling Stone. Walking in here to talk to everybody. As I live and breathe, it's each member of the Rolling Stone.
Everyone on hold had to listen about the Black Rock Coalition and how he was going to put it together.
Peace ho for 5 more minutes.
And it sucked because this was the pre-voicemail day, so you had to physically take messages. Oh, it was horrible. Take messages.
You go back a ways, don't you?
Yeah.
You probably had those big fucking plugs that you were plugging in. He's sending a memo by that tube, that air tube thing.
He's like the girl on Mad Men, the new girl who started.
When I started, they had just taken that thing out. That old antiquated system. They put in this weird little.
When you started, Winchester Cathedral was the #1 hit in the country. Avodio. Please hold for Mr. Winchester Cathedral. Please hold. I don't know what it is about the radio business. Always in reception, a minority. Always. I don't care what the format is. I guess that's the way they do their affirmative action.
Sure.
We'll just only put you on the desk. Isn't that a chick's job, working reception? You're the first guy I've ever met who worked reception ever.
It was a bit.
You and David Spade.
It was a bit unusual, but they said, hey, any chance to get your foot in the door, take it. And Muni always called me, he goes, you are the ugliest receptionist in the history of WNEW, which is
the best one he have ever fucked. Can we put together the night of 100 podcasts together this weekend? Could that happen in time?
No, that's gonna.
Why not?
That would need at least a week.
Why?
Well, to make sure everyone's got their 1 hour together. Yeah.
I'm doing 1 hour right now. How hard can it be? That's the problem with these kids.
Yeah.
That's the problem with these kids. They can't just stand up and improv. Oh, I'm ashamed of you all. Particularly you, Johnny. I'm ashamed of you all. Peace hold. I don't have an hour right now. Peace hold.
For 1 hour.
Earl, is that you?
He's got a nice voice, though. You know? I think I prefer that, to be honest.
Please enjoy your entertainment. NEW, peace ho. Who's your favorite rock band? Mine is Stray Cats. I'll
just call back.
What was that, 75 when you walk in there, Earl? What year was that?
I walked in 90?
90?
Yeah, 90, 91.
1890.
The phone
fresh off after I killed Billy the Kid.
The phone had just been invented.
Earl, come in here. I need you. Mooney. Hello, Mr. Mooney. Here are your messages. Earl, you'll be working for O&A as the receptionist. Peace ho for Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony. Peace ho. My name is Earl.
Did he just pronounce him Opie?
Opie and Anthony. Please hold for Opie and Anthony. My name is Earl. Please hold. I wish Muni was still alive playing records. I'd be there every day away from Ron and Fez. Please hold. This is Earl, a proud new member of the Opie and Anthony show. You're going to be the receptionist for them, Earl. And that means that you're just going to sit in front of the door in a little chair with a fucking plastic baby phone that isn't hooked up to anything.
Just squeezed in next to Poe.
I got to stay the receptionist. I did that.
That's where you peaked.
I didn't think I peaked there.
Jacob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Any chance O&A may want to use Earl as the janitor?
Earl?
I wouldn't want to be the janitor. Hell no.
I can't wait to get off work to see my baby. Clean the bathrooms, clean them good. Well, you never worked a real job in your life, did you?
I was a stock boy in high school. That was about it. I was a stock boy in a, at the local store, and then I was stock boy at a baby toys warehouse, just loading stuff up.
Well, babies' kids.
No, babies.
Earl, your schedule's got me all screwed up here today.
I know. I was trying to work that out, but it's just happened.
I know, but what are we going to do about it? I got fucking planes stacking up. I'll tell you the first thing, Guy Geyerson's out. I'm going to tell you that right away.
Come on.
I can't help it.
This was a...
Let Guy know.
All right, I'll call him. He's going to be very upset.
I got planes stacked up all over right now. But Lily told me that Earl had somewhat of a meltdown in front of somebody from CBS TV.
Yeah, because, of course, Johnny Fairplay is going to be here today to administer the Wrestling Trivia Challenge.
Uh-huh.
And also, tonight on CBS, it's the premiere of Survivor Micronesia Fans versus Favorites.
All right, so what was Earl doing?
Well, I went out there, and the lady from CBS who came with Johnny Fairplay, I go out there, and Earl has his hands in his face and not even making words trying to talk to this woman.
So then I saw him also in front of them start to yell at Lily.
Well, I had a brain lock.
What do you mean a brain lock?
I was just trying to I had all this information in my head, and I had a brain
lock.
What
information?
About Survivor, and I just completely had a brain lock about that. And that was me. I just froze up for that one.
The same thing that Fez just read off in a second.
Yes. But
This is what's going to keep Obama from being president, Earl, because the information comes fast and furious. You got to get it out there.
I know. It happened. It just was a moment where...
What happened? I walked around the corner, and you're with the woman from CBS television, and basically... not even talking to her. She was just staring at him. And he had his hands in his face.
Because she tried to tell you what time the show was on? That's what freaked you?
No, I had the information. I just had a brain lock.
But in front of someone. And then you turn around and start to yell at Lily for saying, I go, what's going on? And Lily goes, he's not talking. He's just staring at her. So then Earl starts going, you know what? I've had it with you, Lily.
Because she's been like, you never had that person. Remember when you were a kid when someone would take a piece of paper and try to rub it in your like?
No,
why
would somebody rub paper in my ear?
Just being annoying.
That doesn't happen with human beings.
Happens in the Viet Cong.
She's been just like,
were you
nagging me all day, and I just had enough of it.
Earl, as you were in an adult business meeting, and you put your hands over your face like you disappeared, so you didn't have to hear what she wanted to push with her program.
Can't see me.
Earl, you realize this is the biggest reality program in history, right?
Yes.
And this is like a real big one for them.
This could be the biggest season yet, where they bring back the favorites like Johnny Fairplay. And it starts tonight, 8 o'clock on CBS.
So you can imagine they would like the information done correctly. And they're sending people out to go make sure all the plugs get done correctly. And as they're talking to the producer of the show, he tries to hide in plain sight in front of them.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever walked up on. And the poor Melissa from CBS.
It's terrible.
And then screams, and all of us had to shush him. I had to shush him in front of people.
Just let him go crazy.
No, she earned that.
So, like,
I'm sorry,
later,
she earned that.
What's that?
She earned that because she's just been annoying to me all day, and I just let it go. I couldn't let it go anymore.
But you don't scream in front of people.
Sometimes that's what you just have to do just to get your point across.
So they see you go from not talking, not responding, frozen, to in a fit of rage.
Silence and rage. The Earl Douglas story, as always.
Earl doesn't like when people tell him how to do his job because he doesn't know how to do it.
Wait, wait a minute. I know how to do the job.
Then
why are you calling him? I'm like, I'm holding the phone, making the phone call. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. What do you think I'm going to do?
Earl, the CBS people are still here. Why are you screaming like this? Now, Fez had to pull you out. So how do you know how to do your job?
I had to physically remove him because he had just stopped all human functions.
I didn't have the information in front of me, and I just had a brain lock for that moment.
She was giving you the information. She didn't expect you to know it.
And no one was asking you to memorize the CBS fall lineup. It's Survivor Micronesia, fans versus favorites.
Micronesia, that sounds really small.
Oh, it's a tiny island.
Micro.
Oh, Earl.
Oh, Earl. Today's your last day. Please hold. Please hold. He just stares at her. He puts her on hold, but in real life, I just stares at her. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Lily, were you embarrassed of him?
I was telling him, I was like, shh, Earl, please, not in front of guests.
But when he was locked up like that, were you just like, I can't believe I work here?
I'm looking at him, and he's like...
waiting for the next nag to come. Thinking of the next nag.
No, Earl, you were talking to, somebody from
You're
CBS.
thinking of the next nag. That's what you were doing.
No, Earl, I was just embarrassed for you, is all.
When are you calling? When you do that? No shit!
I'm sorry,
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm walking out there by myself to stare at the wall?
Earl, you told me Jimmy Breslin was going to be here at 12:45. Now, I got Johnny Fairplay waiting, Fez waiting for Jimmy Breslin.
Yes, I got a phone call from his rep saying, we're running a few minutes late, but we should be here by 1 o'clock.
Now
it's 1:11.
And how did that phone call go?
No, it went like this.
This is Earl. Peace hold. Peace hold.
I'm on hold. Just a second.
Dr. Death, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man. I'm a forensic psychologist, and I deal with murderers and rapists and child molesters every day, and Earl scares the shit out of me.
What do you think Earl's bound to do? Either kill somebody, rape someone, or molest a child? If you had to guess with his personality.
If I had to guess, I would be afraid of Earl just snapping and killing somebody.
So you think he's going killing. Fez, where do you think he's going to end up?
I think it's definitely molest a child. I think that's where his power is.
Dave?
I'm going to go midway. I think rape. And specifically of Lily.
Yeah.
Specifically of her.
I think he's going to kill a child, then molest it, and rape it.
Wow. Trifecta, Earl.
Yeah. Earl, what do you think you're going to do?
All with his socks on, by the way.
None of the above.
None of the above?
I will not be killing, molesting, or raping anyone.
But you do snap, Earl. You do that, right?
You almost raped Lily. You were so upset. You came close to raping her.
Thank goodness there were no children here today.
No, I mean, I let, specifically with her, I let a lot of shit go. I just let it go.
I can tell.
I just let it go, and then
Earl, she didn't do anything crazy. You did.
No, but she keeps stating things that I'm already doing. It's like, why are you calling him? And I'm holding the phone.
So you didn't like when I said, why would you break if the guest isn't even here? You didn't like that.
That is true. And I asked you, should I break? And you said yes. And it's totally fucked this up. I should have brought Johnny in, did a pre-thing with him, brought Breslin on, and then back to Johnny and we do the contest.
Because I was basing that on the first phone call that I got. They said, we're going to be closer to 1 o'clock. It was like 3 minutes to 1 o'clock. We ended.
Have you been on the air with? I've been on the phones with them lately.
Yes, when we took the break, I made the phone call to them back, saying, "Okay, is everything cool?" And they said we were leaving.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. This is Scott in Wisconsin. Hey, time to get rid of Earl. I'm sick of the crap. You know, give my boy Johnny.
Richie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you're all wrong because you know what? Earl's not even a man. He's like a child who never grew up. He takes no responsibility or anything. He'll never have a woman. I mean, you guys keep him there as a spoof, I guess. Because
no, you know what? You'll say one day Earl's going to shock you all and snap and molest the child. Or kill it. Right, Earl?
I will not be killing anyone.
If you had to molest a child, boy or girl?
I'm not going to molest anyone.
If you had to.
I'm not. No, I don't.
If God got in your ear and said, I want you to do this.
You would never tell me to do that. I can't even say that word. Molest.
0.2 seconds later.
He can't say it because it sexually excites him. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy, it's 287-253.
Yeah.
I think Earl's going to be a homicidal cannibal, but he has to cut him into small pieces to eat the victim.
That's why I went with child. They're smaller.
Eat their tiny little toes. Breslin, you get me updates to that, Earl?
Well, I'm fighting off these accusations of being a molester, but I'll be on it. I'm on it.
Thank you.
Is that what you were trying to mumble to the lady from CBS? Oh, yes. All right.
That had to be the most embarrassing moment of your lives.
I was
so
humiliated.
Fez's face was priceless because he was looking at him like, oh my God.
And I'm sure I was bright red.
Yeah.
Because I can't hide emotion.
There's nothing
or
more
embarrassment.
Nothing more pathetic than a 37-year-old man going to a girl, leave me alone! You're way too old for that.
Earl,
what did you say to him, Lily, to get him so upset?
No, because
You
you
said
came
to me,
over. Yeah,
I go,
you
what
came
was
over
Earl
and you're
doing?
like, what's Earl saying? And I said, he's saying nothing. That's
He's
what
just standing there.
Yeah, and then he comes over. You know what? I've just about had it with you. I'm like, Earl, we were just saying, you are awful.
Nag.
Not nagging. It's the truth, Earl.
Does Lily drive you crazy? Sometimes you wish she was 5 years old so you can molest her.
Today she's just been driving me absolutely nuts because she keeps stating things that I'm like in the process of thinking, when are you going to call me? When are you going to put that up? I'm like, shut up already.
Is she everything that you hate about white people?
Some things, yeah.
Thank you.
See, just admit to hate white people.
Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
I got 2 words for the reason why Earl's acting this way.
Yeah.
Obama and PCP.
All right, why don't we take a break here, Fez?
I'm sorry.
Let you relax. Dave,
I'm livid.
What are you mad about?
Just everything that has gone on outside of this room today.
Right. But do you think I'm making any sense at all when I go this crying and this sadness and the spirit you have? Do you think underneath that is this anger is here all the time?
Yeah. I would not disagree with that in the least.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm furious.
Why, though?
I'm furious because you and I came to XM.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. We're going to get the long story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why, at this point, should I have to tell people, especially someone who's been in radio for 20 years, how to do things around here? What, I mean, shouldn't
Friendship. We were going to make changes. You wouldn't do it for friendship.
Do you feel like a friend now, the way you're acting?
No, I have made a huge mistake.
But why are you this angry? This is Earl. This is the Earl we know.
I'm a fuck-up, Fez.
I'm furious because nobody gets it. Nobody fucking gets it. That's why I'm furious.
But Fez, I'm a fuck-up.
Dave, one more time.
No, not the mic.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I had to stop because I was going to hit him.
You weren't going to do shit.
Yeah,
you weren't going to do shit.
I was going to hit him, and I caught myself.
It's not going to solve anything if you
It won't. Because I'll be wrong if I hit him.
No, you ain't going to hit him.
Fez?
You ain't going to do it.
Fez, this is Earl's dead grandmother. My great-grandson is a fuck-up. You knew about it.
Don't make fun of
Thank you, Grammy Douglas.
All right.
You don't make fun of
touch me.
Here he goes. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, he's choking him. He's choking him.
These aren't even the people that are drinking.
Earl's the man! Earl's the man! Earl's the man! Shit. Jesus fucking
Earl was choking his windpipe.
I've seen him so angry.
This is a therapy session. All right, now Earl's crying in the corner.
He's
now
letting it out.
All right, stop, Paul. Earl, get him a mic on him. One of the guys get a mic on him. Come on over.
No one's smart enough to do that.
Earl's crying.
Let it out.
Stop
Dave
it.
shouldn't hold the mic.
Yeah. What is it, Earl?
What the fuck did I just do?
You just attacked Dave, choked him, and threw him off a chair.
While he was shirtless.
Oh, God.
What have you done?
This is
I don't
therapy.
know.
You fucking crushed my windpipe.
This is therapy.
What the hell have I done?
Shit.
It's not
You
urine.
choked another human being.
Earl, let it out.
Say your thoughts.
I'm in shock. I don't know what the fuck I just did. I really don't. It's freaking me out.
You
right
did
now.
the same thing any woman would do. You didn't throw a punch. You scratched.
This is a
and
breakthrough.
squeezed.
You fought back, honey. This is a breakthrough, Earl.
Work, Earl.
Express yourself.
Fierce.
What's wrong, Earl? You don't know where you are now?
No, I know where I am. It's just like this is just the craziest thing I've ever done. That's
Take
all.
a deep breath.
Yeah, guess what? None of us care. Even the guy you choked, he doesn't care. Why, you think that this is some traumatic thing that just happened? No one gives a shit.
What have these hands done?
Yeah, it was the weakest fucking attack known to man.
Oh, and can't you get the blood off Macbeth?
Oh.
Have you read that play?
Yes.
Good. That's very good.
Hysterical.
Well, I didn't want to.
Hey, I'm going to call Don.
Paulo, cover your tattoo and your ass.
Or you have to do something to make it up for me at least. Otherwise, I have to call
London.
Don. I have to.
Let's all go to London.
All right.
The real one.
I'll go to London then.
And did you hear everybody? The Ron and Fez show's going to London. All right,
Ay.
we're going to break, and we come back. Earl will be squeezing Dave's balls as hard as he can.
Well, I brought a camera cut.
Yeah, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Dr. Death, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, I'm a forensic psychologist, and I deal with murderers and rapists and child molesters every day, and Earl scares the shit out of me.
Eddie W. Peacehold. This is Earl. This is the Earl we know.
No, but she keeps. No, I mean, I let witness.
Right, Earl?
NEWP's home. NEWP's home. NEWP's home. NEWP's home.
Scott Mooney, call him 5. Scott Mooney, call him 5. Eddie W. Peacehold.
Why don't you just kick that redhead fucker's ass?
Believe me, there are times I've been wanting to drop him for a long time, but I would get arrested.
I'm a fuck-up, Fez.
Dave, one more time.
Don't touch me.
Here he goes. Oh, here he comes.
He's choking him.
What the fuck did I just do? Oh, God. What the hell have I done?
Eddie W. Peacehold. Earl?
I will not be killing, molesting, or raping anyone. I'm not trying to kill you. Nope.
NEWP's home. NEWP's home. NEWP's home. NEWP's home.
Mike and Lip again. He's holding his wrist. He's holding his shoulders and his side. Somehow, he's hurt himself, viciously attacking Dave. How's your wrist?
It's a little sore. Shoulder too.
If you broke your wrist, I'll never stop laughing.
NEW's old. The best of Ron and Fez.
Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, Ron. Fezzy, hey, Ronnie. I was wondering if Fezzy could share some of his songs that he used to sing when he was jumping rope with the other gal.
The Double Dutch songs.
Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs to kiss a fella.
You know, even at that age, you knew who the gay kids were. In first grade, you're like, yeah, he's gay. Even before you were attracted to girls, you knew you weren't that guy.
Pretty folder.
Yeah. Pretty folder.
Just the school supplies alone would tip you off.
Remember how what was girls' style carrying books and boys' style?
Oh, yeah.
So you would always see what would be the gay girls, the gay guys, carrying books like a girl. And that's when you hold the book up in front of you. Yeah. Even more cross than that, Fez. And then a boy swings it down along his arm.
Yeah, he's got it down here so that someone can come up and pop it out from behind him.
Yeah.
But the girls, they nestled their books.
Yeah, they held it like a baby as they walked.
Just tight, close to their developing breasts.
Now, did you jump rope, Fezzy, or too fat?
Oh, there was no way I was getting off the ground.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the lift or the coordination. Just wasn't going to happen.
Fatty Pneumonia had no place to play with anyone else. Just his TV and cheese doodles.
I think I used to get tied up with the jump rope.
More cheese doodles, please.
We're out of cheese doodles, Fatty Pneumonia. I don't have all day to run to the store for more cheese doodles.
Sorry, Mom.
Quit using up all the air in this house, Fatty Pneumonia.
Why don't you write a children's book called The Adventures of Fatty Pneumonia? Just nothing happens, but he's looking out his window like a pathetic, sick, chubby girl.
The Inside Adventures.
And his imagination.
The couch becomes a sailing ship. The SS Fatty Pneumonia.
Well. Looks like Fatty Pneumonia just scotch-guarded his drapes. Fez's room's immaculate.
It was.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah.
Everything was just so?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it didn't help, did it?
No. Wasn't good enough.
Not good enough, I know.
Not for Mrs. Pneumonia.
Here we go.
Not for her. Just everything in its place and a place for everything.
Sorry. Hey, Eric. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, my body.
Hey, did you guys ever play the sissy test when you were kids?
I don't even know it, no.
That's you used to take like second grade, you used to take an eraser to the back of your hand, and if you pulled it out before it bled, you were the sissy.
Oh, yeah. There was always those mean things that you could do at school. Remember the thing where you would heat up the pencil? You go back and forth with a pencil until it's like red hot and then touch somebody with it?
Yeah. It seems like it wouldn't even work.
Yeah, but it does.
Yeah, you get the hell burn out of you.
Yeah, you do. Even Sissy Pneumonia had to find that out the wrong way. Fatty Pneumonia.
What happened to your hands, Sissy Pneumonia? Now your paws have been burned and you can't eat your cheese doodles.
Was it just a nightmare for you?
Just always, yeah, every day.
Any better now?
No, not really.
No.
Speaking of eating, I think I ate ants today. Because I got a box of donuts. I was hungry for donuts, so I...
Were you pretending you were eating ant?
No.
Have you ever run a batch thinking about Anthony? Don't even...
Anyway, I was having donuts.
Don't even tell me.
So I had 2 donuts out of the box.
I'm shocked. You get up in the morning and have 2 donuts like they were vitamins.
And then I...
Gotta take my daily vitamin. This one's Boston cream.
That's my medicine. So I look in the box, just crawling with little tiny ants. So I'm pretty sure I've eaten ants today, and I'm really grossed out about it.
How you living in that filthy apartment on Retard Island? I'm sure you're eating all kinds of stuff over there. I'm sure there's mice shit in half your stuff.
It's not a filthy apartment. I keep it very clean. I've never seen an ant in that place before. And now I'm wondering, did the box of donuts come with ants? Or do I have ants crawling somewhere that I just can't see?
You're like some big zoo animal that doesn't even care that there's insects all over your food.
You're just fucking aardvark.
You're just eating away. How do you get those ants? You have to hit them far away with your tongue? Just sucking them up off there?
No, just leave donuts sitting there and they'll crawl on them for you. So I'm just all gnarled out.
I swear to God, I just looked up at your eye. I thought I saw an ant crawling around on the inside.
Ew.
Because
No.
they do not die in your body. They crawl inside.
How would they not die in my body?
They can live for a while. They're insects. It's like, for them, it's like being in a bat cave.
I'm just filthy and itching now.
You know what that's going to lead to? Ringworm.
I don't need that in my life.
Later, we'll see Fez with his legs up, just dragging his ass down, up and down the carpet.
I got the worms.
God, you're filthy, man. What are you doing? You're eating insects?
Yes. And didn't even seem they were real tiny ants. Which creeped
What are you, an Aztec, where you think this is good food?
Where I'm like, and I'm looking at them and I'm going, are they even ants? At first I thought, what are those crumbs on there? Wait a minute, those crumbs are moving.
It's so disgusting.
And now I'm all itchy and I feel like I got ants in my throat.
You probably do.
I know, but it feels like they're starting to nest in there.
I'm sure you probably got the queen. Is what you did.
God.
You got a queen ant.
I hate it when I eat something I'm not supposed to.
How'd you pick it up, with your snout?
No, with my paw.
Dude. When you're eating honey, do you suck all those bees into and once you get in the hive?
Then spit them out like a machine gun? I try not to eat insects. If I ever do, it's by accident.
Filthy bastard. Hey, David, you're on Ron and Fez.
How is it possible, Fezzy, that you didn't even notice that there were ants on the first donut, but only on the second?
It takes 2 donuts for this son of a bitch to wake up.
I didn't even notice them on the second till I went to the box again.
Excellent. Have a good morning.
Filthy.
Be quiet, David.
Seriously, that's filthy talk.
And then I just had the panic scream of throwing the box of donuts into a garbage bag, trying not to get them on myself, running around the kitchen screaming and running down the hallway to the garbage chute. Leaving a trail of ants everywhere.
The garbage chute, you mean your throat? Is that what it is?
No.
Were you eating out of the trash?
And I'm a clean person.
Sure you are, maggot.
I bathe, I do my dishes, I put food away.
Where do you bathe? Down in the stream, right, every year? Hey, it's getting late November. It's time for somebody to hibernate.
I am not a bear eating sweet ants. And I shouldn't have to say that?
Yeah.
That shouldn't come out loud.
Hey, Franco, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Ants are supposed to be really high in protein. I thought that'd be perfect for a Fez. He likes protein.
Yeah, let me tell you, Fez gets plenty of protein.
I don't need any ants. Wait a minute.
Guzzling jizz like it's coming out of a garden hose. Last thing he needs is to add a couple ants to that.
Well, that was blunt.
Was it? I thought it was subtle. I thought that was one of the jokes that I sneak in. I thought it worked.
I'm just itching. So I don't know where they're at. You know, I know they're in the donut box, and I didn't have time this morning to start scrubbing everything down and ant hunting to start looking for them. So I have no idea. It's just one of those things where I have to throw out everything in the kitchen now.
Well, let me tell you something, Top Cat. You're going to live in a trash can. You're going to get some ants. Some mealworms are going to be in there, too.
I do not live in a trash can. I live in a nice apartment.
Hey, Tom.
Two bedroom, 2 bath.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
I would rather eat 20,000 ants than some guy's man juice out of his tool.
What does that have to do with anything today, Tom?
He's just saying. He's just saying.
Watch it out.
Hey, all right, let me ask Earl here. Earl, how many ants would you eat before you did a shot of man juice?
He's thinking. He's thinking.
Is it more than 10?
I'd rather eat the ants.
100 ants.
You know how weak my stomach is.
Yeah.
Feed me the ants before I
1,000 ants.
Before I drink some man glue.
I didn't say right out of it. I'm saying right out, like out of a shot glass, like a gentleman.
There is nothing that would make me want to do that.
Then you're just getting ants the rest of your life.
Just to have a nice big shot glass or jigger.
White people.
I said jigger.
Of black people.
And then you just yell, "Here's to the Queen," and you down it, and you're on your way.
And you never have to eat another ant again.
No. Your ant-eating days are behind you.
That's tempting.
And it could be a celebrity, too. Earl?
No.
Billy D. Williams.
Never.
Smooth. That would go down so smooth.
That's not like malt liquor.
I ain't saying you got to do it with Fitty, which would almost be like oatmeal. So much testosterone.
Chunky style.
Ants in my pants and I need to dance. The Fez Watley morning story. Hey, Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Listen, I don't understand why we're attacking Fez. We all know he has a fiancé in Canada.
Absolutely. I think the reason some people do those jokes is because it's so preposterous that it's hysterical.
It borders on the absurd. Thank you, Charlie.
Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, okay, buddy. Hey,
Yeah.
Ron.
Yeah.
Love you in a non-gay way, of course, but hey, Fez, repeat after me. I'm not an animal. I'm human.
I am not an animal. I'm human.
Lie.
It's true.
Humans don't sit there eating ants.
Check my DNA.
Oh. Where is that, on the back of Earl's shirt? Now, why are you mad at me, Earl? You see we're all in here having fun.
I like just being in an ant-free environment.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Now I gotta go home and just wonder when bugs attack.
You're all right now, Fez, right? You just ate some ants. Some insects.
I feel stupid for eating ants.
You want a mealworm with that? Couple
No.
of maggots?
Oh, God. I'm just trying to think of, and I'm thinking, I'm lucky this was ants. What if it was roaches?
Hey, David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, those ants are called piss ants. They are looking for all that sugar in Fez's tank.
That is true. You ate some piss ants today.
Why are they piss ants? I have
You
no
know
idea
why.
where that name came from.
Oh, yes, you do.
They were
Yes, you
tiny,
do.
though.
You know, you're acting like you're too good for Eastside Dave. I don't think you're good enough for him.
This has nothing to do with his drunken behavior.
I think Fatty Pneumonia is lucky enough to have Eastside Dave to hang out with. I got an email from a couple people yesterday that was going, if any other guy was telling this story, it would be like, oh, here's the funny thing my friend did when he was drunk. Fez tells the story like a mom would. And I'm like, you know what? That is true.
Because it's a pain in the ass.
But when you go out drinking at a bar, this is what you expect. There's going to be some scrapping. Your friend's going to do something stupid.
I don't need any of that. I do enough stupid things myself.
Like eating ants?
That was one of them, and that wasn't even drunk. Oh, God, if I was drunk, the whole box would have been gone.
I just want you to get away from this Orange Juice Diva nickname that you picked up for yourself, and also the Fatty Pneumonia stuff. I wanted to get away with it. I'm tired of that.
Me too.
You were called that as a child, right?
That was a mean childhood nickname because I wasn't allowed to go out to play. I had a weight problem and, suffered from many lung infections along the way.
All right, and some of the folks at ronfez.net have been putting together children's books, Fezzy, about you, which I think is just the sweetest thing. Ken, have you been part of this at all on ronfez.net?
No, I haven't mastered Photoshop yet, so I'm still working on typing, and
yeah, I've never pulled off the Photoshop either. I don't understand it.
Never in my life, and I understand a lot of these like to have their mean covers.
I don't know if they're mean. I think they're just kind of fun. Give us the sad music as we talk about. From ronfez.net, here are some of the Fatty Pneumonia children's books, all in honor of Fez. The first one, Fatty Pneumonia and the Goblet of Fudge. What Uncle Jack Put in My Milk by Fatty Pneumonia.
These are all true stories.
Fatty Pneumonia and Kiddie Pool Pushover.
It's a bad day.
Fatty pneumonia, and I can't sit down with a light bulb up my ass. Some of these, I don't know.
That doesn't even make sense. That's not how the doctor checks you.
You try sitting down that way. Fatty pneumonia, and Lord have mercy. That hurts.
Yeah. Painful. Painful memories coming back.
Fatty pneumonia, and kitty shit in my sandbox again. I don't even know if that's right for children.
Yeah, I had an indoor sandbox.
How about this one? I think this one might work for you. Fatty pneumonia, life in the fat land. No.
No. Nothing.
Fatty pneumonia, pants puppet peekaboo. I don't know.
I had to make my own friends as a child. Make up friends.
Fatty pneumonia, teabag terrors.
Mostly night terrors.
This one, it seems to say it all. Fatty pneumonia is fat fryer fuck.
That's just awful.
I don't know. Days of dozing, nights of rest, the fatty pneumonia story.
A lot of sleepy days when I would be medicated. A lot of NyQuil got handed out to me.
Fatty pneumonia's blubber boy blues.
Sad and mean.
Fatty pneumonia, and fatty pneumonia wins. Just kidding.
Oh, I thought that was finally going to be a nice one. Maybe a fatty pneumonia story with a happy ending.
Pies on the windowsill never last for fatty pneumonia.
That would be the closest I came to getting outside.
Putting it in your mouth isn't shameful if you imagine it's food. The fatty pneumonia story.
Scary. Some of these, I think they're too adult for kids.
Yeah. And finally, I injured my head on my pillow by fatty pneumonia.
We had very hard pillows. And I was sickly. A lot of days I just didn't even get out of bed to get to that window to look outside and see the other children.
What if your mom put a pie up there to cool? I bet you would have been out of that bed in a heartbeat. Just throwing some ants on it like seasoning and off you go.
Wouldn't put ants on there. Although sometimes you don't wait long enough for a pie to cool. You're going to get some nasty burns.
Hey, Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. How you doing, fellas?
Cool in the gang, my friend.
Not Ron. Fez, I think you've been a little bit discriminating. Now, you say you won't eat ants, but I bet you eat a whole bunch of uncles. Punching out, guys.
See you later.
We had one bad uncle in the family. One.
One bad uncle don't spoil the whole bunch. I think the Osmond brothers put that best.
He tried to soil the whole bunch, but other than that, then he was sent back to Canada finally.
Fatty pneumonia and used my face as a urinal.
No kid wants to read that story.
Some kids. I'm sure some kids. Fez, as a kid, did you ever think that your nickname would become something that songwriters would latch onto?
No, every day I kind of hoped it would go away. And that, people would call me Fez instead of Fatty Pneumonia.
Or Todd. You know what I really like about this is the Fatty Pneumonia craze has gone nationwide. And it's actually being shot into space through a satellite and spread out around the country, which is great.
Just a sad situation. As a child, yes, I had quite a bit of a weight problem. But also, I was sickly as well. I would catch colds. I had chronic bronchitis.
Isn't that almost unusual to be sickly and chubby?
Yeah, because you would think, oh, he's sick, he's got a bad flu, he's got, lung infections. How can he eat?
Yeah.
Well, food became my only friend, because I was never allowed outside. Other kids in the neighborhood would call me Fatty Pneumonia.
Right, kids can be cruel. I know that.
My brother and sister and mother picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Started getting called that at home.
By your own family?
Yes.
And I guess the only way the kids knew you was you looking out the window as a child. Well, people are trying to make you feel better about that, and I think you have done a really good job. I know some of the ideas on the children's books, ronfez.net, they're just so sweet and adorable. And now songs are coming in one, so we got one from Paranoid, who always does a fine job for you, Fez.
Paranoid is, he's quite the balladeer, actually.
Yeah. And apparently there was a rumor going around that he was dead, and I guess it turned out not to be true. Woo! Do we have this song ready to go?
Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty pneumonia. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty pneumonia. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty pneumonia never left the house. All the neighborhood kids used to scream and shout. Hey, look at Fatty staring out the window again. Fatty always had food, but he never had friends. Mama never let him out. 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 He was always too sick to go out and play.
Fatty pneumonia.
One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake.
Fatty pneumonia.
One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake.
Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty made love to a cupcake.
Fatty pneumonia.
Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia.
All right, I love the song, Fezzy, that you put together about yourself.
That was not me, that was Paranoid.
Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia.
And why the hacking cough and snack bag sound effects added to it?
I thought that was you. So he added that? I thought that you were just hacking and opening snack bags.
No.
I wasn't looking.
I wasn't eating during this song.
Fatty pneumonia. One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake.
What does that even mean? That's ridiculous.
I guess that's something he heard from your sister. I guess they walked in on you. And you were just looking for love and experimenting. You were at an age where kids do things like that. Well, not like that. That was really original.
Sometimes you get to the age where you think a cupcake's your only friend.
So you fuck it? I don't understand.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the best of Ron and Fez.
What's so funny, Ronnie?
Just another good email sent to us, Fez, right here at ronandfez@AOL.com.
Really? What's this one say?
Just says Fez is gay.
Well, I don't see what's so funny about that.
Well, the email has like a little gay smiley face after the word Fez.
Huh, that is funny.
Email us at ronandfez@AOL.com, ronandfez@AOL.com.
It's the best of Ron and Fez.
Hey, it's Ron and Fez. We're done. The worst of Opie and Anthony is up next on The Virus, XM202, Sirius 197.
O&A on after Ron and Fez. I feel like I'm going crazy.